Here we are cooking breakfast with Uniquely Mom. So we are making some plantains and eggs this morning. If you are a returning supporter, shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for your continued support. Really appreciate it. If you are a new viewer here, hi, I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I'm a dual degree grad student studying public administration and criminal justice. And you are welcome on the channel for your positivity and uniqueness. We have food videos, cooking videos, travel videos, technology videos, education videos, and a lot more on the channel. So Uniquely Mom is going to come back, take my place. I'm gonna be washing some dishes. Once I'm done washing some dishes, I'll return here. Feel free to leave a comment if you're watching a recording, if you just joined the stream. How's your day going? What are you planning on making for breakfast? Would love to know.
Peace and blessing upon everyone. Welcome to the live. You know, I'm always wearing these shades because I love them. I love the shades. Which way am I doing with this thing? Okay, so I'm gonna put this one. I love the shades because I'm making. I'm gonna hide from the glasses. Oh, okay. So today we will be making my favorite breakfast. My favorite breakfast, which is this, green plantains. I love the sweet plantains if I'm eating like peas and rice and a stew. But for breakfast, my favorite, if you never tried this before, this is a great and I believe healthy dish to try, fried green plantains. But like I said, you have to make sure like it's really green. So what you would do to peel this, like this one here, this is for me. And you notice like this is turning yellow, so that means it's getting sweeter. For me, I like it to be like super green like this. So while what I'm going to do, you cut the ends off first. You cut the two ends like this. And then you take the knife and you run a line down the back of the plantain like so. And then you take the tip of the knife and you basically like raise up. You raise up one side of the skin on the plantain. Gently. If you're young, you have to let an adult do it. And try not to do it. If the knife is extremely sharp, do not use a very sharp knife. And then after you raise up one side, see? After you just raise up the tip of one side, you just basically take your fingers and like just try to raise it up gently. Sometimes it goes smoothly. And the skin is gonna raise up very easy, or sometimes you bump into this. See this here? Do you see like this part is still stuck and it's breaking? What you can do is that just means you didn't get to cut this part here.
Yep. Hello everybody who just joined the live stream. Hey Jimmy, how are you doing? So my mom is making she's peeling some green plantains, as she said, so she gave you a tutorial on how to peel it. If you guys want to replicate this recipe, definitely 10 out of 10 do recommend. So this is the technique that you're going to use to peel it. Would love to know, what are you guys planning on eating for breakfast? If you are a returning supporter, shout out to you guys. If you are a new viewer here, Uniquely Mia, and this is Uniquely Mom. Uniquely Mom, she's my mom. I'm Uniquely Mia. So make sure to like the video. Do consider subscribing. The algorithm knew that you wanted to be in a positive place where you are welcome for your uniqueness. So make sure to hit that like button and secure your seat by subscribing. I would love to know, what do you guys plan on making for breakfast? So, you want me to make the eggs?
Not yet. It's too quick. Let the oil, you can get on a towel or something and dry this pot. Let it start to heat up. While you're peeling the plantain, if you don't have, I prefer, a lot of people are using fryers today, but I prefer the old-fashioned way, a frying pan with less oil. Oh, thank you. So you do not want this to get wet. After you peel it, do not wash this. Remember, this was protected in this skin. So you don't want this to get wet. We're not boiling it. We're frying it. Boy. So if you have like a French fries cutter, this is great. You could make it into the shape of fries. If you have like a special tool that would help you to cut it, you take your time. Like I said, the knife cannot be extremely sharp to do this because you can cut your hands. You may say, well, you can do it with a potato peeler. You could do it with a potato peeler, but then the potato peeler is gonna slice it very, very thin. And thin is nice, but then it tends to stick together. So I think you may have to put it, that's when you may have to put it in like some ice cold water so that it won't stick together. But I don't like it that thin for breakfast because it'll be very, very crunchy. I like it to have, I don't like it thick, completely thick, but I like it like this.
Richard, what do you
shape.
mean? Richard asks, where's mom background from? Do you mean
South
like,
America.
Well, what do you? Wait, oh, okay. Hey, welcome, 600 Plant. How you doing? Hey, Phantom, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while on stream. Glad you could tune into this one. Where are we from? We're from the United States. Where are you from?
And if you find that, you know, not a lot of people could hold like really large things in their hands,
The
you know,
culture is
I'm very experienced in holding big things in my hands like this and cutting it even. If this is very difficult for you,
you're talking about the oil.
what you can do is basically cut it in half.
You thought it was the Caribbean.
You can cut it in half, and you can, if you're accustomed to like this size, and then you can just take your time and just slice it down.
Yeah.
So there's different ways. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the length.
Yeah,
This is plantain. You cut it how you want.
Welcome from Jacksonville, Florida, Gru. How are you doing today? Hello, Daniel. Daniel said, hey, my name is Daniel. If you really need a worker, I can assist you. Thank you so much for letting us know that, Daniel. Hello, 600 Plant. You're from Sudan. Okay, what's it like in Sudan? I like it thin. Oh, your plantains, Richard? Yeah, it's good. It's good thin, but like, isn't it more like plantain chips?
It's like plantain
When it's
chips.
too thin?
When it's, that's like, when we get it like really, really thin, we call that's like a plantain chips, you know, similar to potato chips, and you put like some delicious salt or a nice pepper thing on it.
Welcome from Trinidad and Tobago, Richard. What's the weather like today? Planning to go to the beach? Would love to know. So I'm gonna get the eggs out the fridge when my mom continues giving you a tutorial. Why don't you cut it round? I cut mine round.
Is she like she's telling you she normally cut hers round? Like this is breakfast. When you're cooking for yourself, you cook according to how you like things. You know, so you know when you go to a restaurant, if a restaurant serve you the plantains long, every time you go back to that restaurant, you expect it to get long. But when you're cooking at home, you're cooking for yourself. It's like you never know what you're gonna get. And I think that's the fun part. Sometimes it can be like really long. Sometimes it could be short. If uniquely Mia's making fried plantains, she tends to do it round for breakfast.
Let's see what you guys are saying.
So this is one. The oil is heating up. I turned the fire down a little.
Barry said you guys are rich. Is that a question or a statement? We're not
We're rich. We're rich with love.
Yeah,
yes, we are wealthy. We give God thanks. We give God thanks for all the blessing. I think God is a fair God, and He do bless people. Some people have more than others in many different ways, but it all depends on what your definition is. Some people definition of rich is different. Some people speak when you're rich, you're monetary rich. Some people think you're rich when you have perfect health. Some people believe you're rich when you have love, when you have all your kids, when you have strength, when you could get up and feed yourself. There's so many different riches. So which rich are you speaking about? There's so many.
Hey, Real Coconut. Glad you think I look beautiful this morning. Thank you so much for the kind words. You're beautiful as well. Richard said, what did you say, Richard? Wait, I lost your comment. Okay, they said blessings flow, blessings back to you. Richard said they wish they were heading to the beach this morning. Hey, Aiden. Good morning. Aiden said, hey, Queen.
Hey, morning, Aiden. So now I would rest it in. I guess if you want to, they can see it up there. They're seeing the frying pan, the plantain going in. Or you want to bring it down and get them a closer view.
Wait, no.
So,
wait, do you see the plantain? My live stream started. Wait, yeah, I see the plantain.
Okay.
Let me read some of your comments before I get lost. Aiden said, sorry, I can't watch today. I'm out, but if you go live later, then I will definitely watch.
Okay.
All right, Aiden, so have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you later on in another live stream or in the comment section of one of my full nutritional YouTube videos or YouTube shorts. Hey, mister, how are you doing? They said I have a mobile disparity.
Tell Aiden have an awesome day.
Would you be interested with doing live product edible? Oh no, can't do that. When you refer to edibles, isn't that like marijuana, I'm assuming? So if that's the type of edibles you're referring to, unfortunately I do not partake in that activity, so I will not be able to promote that product on the channel. Blessings back to you, Richard. Phantom said I haven't been here for a while because I was in the Alps. Oh, very cool. And then you had to keep studying all the time because we had crazy amounts of tests. Understand that.
Some napkins.
Did you take all your finals? Right here.
Oh, put this plate. No, not pick up the plate.
Your kitchen looks so expensive. It looks very clean in my opinion. Maybe that's why we don't have a lot of stuff on the wall. Hey, Ivory. Ivory said, amen to that. I'm rich with love. 100%.
Exactly.
30 MK
Exactly.
said.
And then you always have to remember, when you judge someone, remember Mia is a young woman, but her mommy and her daddy are two old people. Mia mommy is old. That means when I use the term old, I'm not talking about old in spirit. I'm talking about old upon this earth, how long she have been here.
That doesn't really make sense to me though, because you could be old and you could be old and you still can't.
Well, let me explain it.
Well,
that's true too. But Mia mommy is an old person. Wait, let me finish. Can I finish my sentence? Mia mom is an old person that purchased certain things at an early age, so that now somebody from the outside looking back may say, hey, because she gets that she have this or they have this is because of so and so.
And you're not old.
I may have I may have 50 forks, 50 fancy knives, because I probably purchase one knife every year. It's 12 months in a year. So if you want to accumulate stuff, you could purchase a small amount. Remember, it's 1 penny. If you save 1 penny a day, how much is that going to work out? Save 1 penny for 60 years. How much is that?
And she's not old, guys. She put in a mental block in herself. Okay, there's people her age and older who looks like better than I look. So she's not old. That's a mental block you put on your head.
That's your age.
That's your age.
That looks
or
better
older.
Than you?
Yes, because like they work out and they're toned and they're healthy internally.
A lot of people do that. It has a lot to do with your DNA. It has a lot. How you look, a reflection of you is a reflection of your lived experience too. A lot of people in life go through so much trauma that it really affects their physical and internal appearance. So it's not just about that. It has a lot to do. As I said, how there's different type of blessing, there's different type of rich.
Good morning, Holly. How are you doing today? Glad you could be here. Hey, Dooley, how are you doing? Hey, 847.
Let me tell them about the plantains. If you put the plantains in the pot and you see that like it's getting brown too quick, you could turn the fire down because you don't want burnt plantains. This is not a dish. There's certain dish that a burnt plantain would be good, but you don't want burnt plantain. And like I said, this is such a basic and simple dish, and all you need after it's finished frying is just dust it with a light sea salt, and it's perfect. You don't have to eat it with anything. You can eat it like that. It's a great snack to have for the kids. And I don't think plantain is a carbohydrate. I don't think it turns into sugar. I'm not sure which category it's in, but
yep.
Really good.
Hello, Sharat. Sharat said, if you are healthy, then you are the richest person on this earth.
Exactly.
Your age won't matter, so make sure, guys, be healthy and exercise.
That's why you pray for health and strength. Because
so I'm gonna be making the eggs. Sorry, Mom. I'm gonna make the eggs. Yeah, you can talk.
Yeah, once you have the health and strength, you have another day to try to accomplish the things that you feel as though you were not able to accomplish yesterday. So that's what you pray for. And without thinking about it. And another things too, remember, God remembers everything. A lot of times we pray, and we pray and ask for the same thing over and over and over. We become impatient. We act so often, it's like we're trying to force God's hands. Remember, God is the most powerful thing, so you just have to ask once, and then you start to do things to align, what they say, that start to believe and know that it's coming to you. Start to believe that you already received it, and walk and live in that mental state of mind, and before you know it, all that you ask for, it happens. But a lot of times you cannot force God's hands. You cannot force it, and we cannot question. How could we look to question when we don't even understand? We don't even understand, and they have so many people that don't believe. How could we look to question? So
You don't want to fall, guys.
You gotta have faith and believe.
You're not gonna fall. crazy. Okay, what were you guys saying? We had people saying, wait, I cannot see. Hey, welcome. What's your name? Bartley, welcome. Glad you could be here. Hey, Ivory. That's the mom show through and through. Hey, all things, how are you doing? I'm so glad you're able to stop by. Thank you so much for your kind words. I do hope that you like the video and subscribe and check out some of my travel videos, fashion videos, education videos, and previous live streams. Hey, Phantom, never had that. Wait, what did Phantom say? Phantom said they never had that. I had a whole banana on pan with butter, cinnamon, but I've never had bananas like this. Well,
please try it. If you have a Walmart by you,
and that's plantains,
or even a Publix supermarket, it's called green plantains. They have the yellow one, which is very sweet. It's a delicious natural sugar. If you love sweet stuff, but you want a natural sugar, try it's very, very yellow. But the green ones, try it. Please try it and let us know.
Yeah.
To me, is so delicious. And you can use it with fried chicken, fried fish, fried shrimps. It can be used as like a side dish the way you would use potatoes. Think of it like that. You just can't make mashed potatoes with it.
I mean, maybe like plantain mashed potatoes, no?
I never tried it. But I think a lot of people are not conscious of this wonderful thing, which I believe it's healthy for you.
Yep. Hey, Redskin, how are you doing? Hey, Kimbo, how are you doing? Hey, Red Monk. Hey, Christina, good morning. Hey, Joe. Phantom said, okay, I will try it. Looks good. Okay, nice. Richard wants to know, Mom, if you can make bakes and saltfish.
Of course. Don't you have us making bakes and saltfish?
Oh yeah, we do have a stream, Richard. So make sure to like the video, subscribe, and then go in my previous live stream, Richard. You're probably gonna have to scroll for a little bit, but I did a stream in the past where my mom made bakes and saltfish.
We make bacon saltfish, bakes and sausage, bakes and smoked herring, bakes and eggs, bakes and tuna.
And Richard, fun fact.
BLT bakes for stew.
Yeah, and if you want like uniquely mom's and uniquely Mia's opinion about bakes and saltfish directly from Trinidad and Tobago, go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and watch my Trinidad and Tobago playlist. I spent one day there and we did a food marathon.
I have to big up Trinidad. I'm GT and I love our bakes, but I gotta big up Trinidad. Trinidad, you have the bakes down packed. I'm gonna give the bakes and saltfish to Trinidad. Because I gotta give that up. I'm a Guyanese. Yeah, we have a lot of other dish, but if it's one thing that I truly enjoy when I go to Trinidad is the bakes and saltfish.
Doubles.
And the doubles. Well, that's a Trinidadian dish. Doubles is from Trinidad. Everybody else try to copy it and we can't do it. But we Guyanese make a top bake. But I'm gonna say Guyanese is the number 2 for the bakes. And I'm saying Trinidad is number 1 for the bakes, and that's no joke. That's my opinion, honestly. I don't know what it is. Even when I'm in America, if I say I feel like eating a bakes and saltfish, I'm not looking for a Guyanese restaurant. I'm not looking for Grenada. Forget that. I'm not looking for St. Vincent. Forget that. I don't care if y'all get mad. You guys are below here, okay? When it comes to the bakes, Trinidad and Tobago is number 1. GT is number 2, and everybody else is down below. Okay, and if you don't believe me, don't be a hater because you from St. Vincent or you from Dominica or you from here. Go and sample for yourself, because whether I'm in America or whether I'm in Guyana or whether I'm in Trinidad, wherever I'm at, if I want a bakes and saltfish, I'm looking to find a Trini to get a bakes from. You guys got the bakes and the double number 1.
She got the accent for you guys. Okay, what kind of bakes? Coconut? I've never had a coconut bake.
Yeah, coconut. Yeah, coconut bakes is a little healthier bakes. I like the traditional bakes. I'm not speaking about coconut bakes. You know, you tend to hunt down and sample the bakes that you like. I like the traditional bakes, not the coconut bakes.
Where's the black pepper?
I think a lot of older folks love the coconut bakes. But I'm a very simple person. I don't like things that have too much strong flavor. Maybe that's why I only like the traditional bakes.
What's with this black pepper? Why is round?
You gotta turn it.
But there's no turning.
Oh, you have to open it. Wait. Oh no, this is the wrong black pepper. That's to refill.
Oh, Richard said cinnamon. Richard said big love. Hello, Mazel. How are you doing? Glad you could be
This
here.
is garlic.
Hey, welcome.
You can use this. Yeah.
Okay. Redskin said, shepherd's pie. We've never had shepherd's pie.
I never had shepherd's
pie. British dish?
No, stew.
We're English dish.
No, shepherd's pie. I think it's like it's dough. And is that where you put like the chicken and the carrots and the peas and it look like soup?
Pie, but I think it's the British version of chicken pot pie.
I never had a pot pie either. You know, when you come, it's easy for me to say to you guys, hey, go and try the plantains because I'm experienced with the plantain, and to me the plantain is so delicious. But I understand the fear that a lot of cultures, a lot of people have if you never tried something before. Because when I first came here, it took me about 30 years before I tried coleslaw. And I never had shepherd pie. And what's the other one? Chicken pot pie. I never had that. All because I couldn't understand.
This sugar?
No, that's soft. I couldn't understand how liquid and how a soup could be inside of a bread because I never really liked soggy bread. So I don't know. But I never had that. But and now I can't really have it because I don't eat the meat. So unless they do a shepherd pie with seafood in it, I'll definitely try it.
Hey Azura, I'm not, are you speaking about me? If you're talking about me, I am talking to you guys on stream. I do have my mom's phone because I'm reading your comments off of it. Richard said Guyanese, the Guyanese flag. MK Seed said, how many cans of pork and beans can you eat in one sitting using only a smoothie straw?
I have no idea because we don't eat pork. I don't eat pork, and I don't think you could eat a lot because how would the beans fit through the straw unless you blend it up?
So Azora, the way you can eat this, you can eat it by itself. Like you can put salt on it and eat it by itself. But however, for breakfast, my mom and I'm making like some scrambled eggs. I use egg whites, so I'm making scrambled eggs and we'll eat it with like eggs and plantains. I'm gonna do eat with me after, so I'll show you guys how I eat it. But it's really good. So I do recommend that you make it. And as my mom said, it is definitely like a healthier version of like. And
you see, doing it in the frying pan, you see how little oil is in here. It's less oil. We have the fryer. It's really nice to have the fryer, but I think the fryer is not healthy for us. Eating food that's made from a deep fryer, save that for when we go out to the restaurant. Don't bring that into the house because that's why we are not the way we is. It's too much. Too much of something is never good for you. Where's the excitement? Where's the excitement? We don't need to have like fast food every day. And I know it's convenience where they make like the deep fryer and you can plug it in and you can have these things in your home. But we do not need those things. Where's the reward? Where's the joy? Go back, and it's healthier for you. You use less oil. You use a little frying pan. I don't care what anybody says. They talk about, oh, you put it in a deep fryer. It's not taking all that oil. It's going to drain out. It's the same oil. I don't think so.
Yeah.
But wait, we'll do it on this pan. What we'll do is just do it over here. Let's finish this.
Dude, YT, if you can't even cook on a stove, yeah, I do recommend subscribing to the channel because I do try to show you when my mom cooks or when myself cooks. And maybe it'll take away some of that fear that you have about cooking on the stove. Richard said, love it. Mom is the vibe. 100%. Okay. Absentina said they like the coconut bakes.
Yeah, some people, I think like I said, maybe I didn't have like a really delicious coconut bake. I like coconut bakes. I don't love it. If I have a choice between coconut bakes and the traditional bakes, I'm always going for the traditional bakes. And I find a lot of older folks love the coconut bakes. I think they said the coconut bakes is a little healthier too. But it's weird that I don't really go for coconut bakes for breakfast, but I love coconut buns because I love coconut. I could just like grate coconut, mix it with some sugar, or just grate it and just sit and chew and chew and chew. So I love coconut. But maybe I don't like the coconut bakes with the saltfish. You know, because it's more sweet. I don't like a sweet bake because I know they put sugar in the bake. I like a bake that's like balanced, where the taste is not over, like you're not tasting too much salt, or you're not tasting too much sugar, or you're not tasting too much milk. I like the bakes to have everything, but the taste must be so smooth and subtle that you're tasting the crispiness of the bake, the softness of the inside, and then the beautiful freshness of the saltfish and the spices. I'm a picky person. I don't know. I guess I'm a picky person.
Yeah, it's about 7 a.m. where we're at. We have a cast iron skillet, Reds. We have multiple. My mom, she has.
That's two
decided not to
favorite
use
pot.
it. Yeah.
That's two favorite pot to purchase. All colors cast iron.
Phantom said, "Where all have you been, like abroad?" No, I've been at school, Phantom. My mom. Where have you been, mother?
Well,
Mommy, where have you been? I've been at school.
We did the Caribbean.
Like, I've been at school.
A lot of islands in the Caribbean. Many islands in the Caribbean. You know, I'm from South America. We to Europe. We haven't been all the places that I would have loved to go, but I give God thanks for the places that we were able to go. You know, that we were able to see. I give God thanks. But like I said, yesterday we was in the bookstore. And Gustavo, the novel, I think his name is Gustavo. That's one of my books that I always refer to because of his life, of how inspiring. I think his life was so inspiring to be born, to become a slave. He wasn't born into slavery. He was stolen and he became a slave, and he worked and he purchased his freedom. And when he purchased his freedom, he was able to travel the world from Russia to China to all over to Ethiopia to all over he traveled. And I'm like, we who are free today and we who have such technology and it's much more affordable and, you know, and different options, we don't use it. We don't use it at all. We do not use it. So I hope one day before, because I think that's our purpose here. Our purpose here, God gave us all these different things and different people, is really to experience a little of the culture and the food. So when our life is finished here, we can say we did this.
Morbid.
I did this.
100%.
So no one should be crying when my life is over, because I would like everyone to say, you know what, she was here and she did this.
Okay. Hey Kay, rise and shine. Glad you're here today. Wow, it's 4:22 a.m. where you're at. Okay, well, I appreciate you for tuning on so early. What made you wake up so early, Kay? Red Skin said it's a layer of mashed potatoes, layer of mixed vegetables, layer of beef topped with cheese. Cook everything first, then layer the pan and put it in the oven. Oh, the chicken pot pie.
Give me a napkin, please.
Okay.
Oh, I'll use this towel. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna do the eggs in here. You notice I poured the oil out because I like my eggs and everything to be clean. So I'm gonna use the same frying pan because it's nice and hot. Have a clean towel that you can just wipe it.
Yeah. Hey Keith, are you asking what's the name of this
and I'm gonna try to use a little of this oil from here.
This is just fried green plantains, and then my mom's about to make some scrambled eggs.
Right.
Phantom said, I've never had an air fryer. Should I buy it? I've never had an air fryer either. Mom, should they buy an air fryer?
I think why mess with things? Why mess with things? We have been using the stove, and whether you use wood to burn your fire, we have been using the stove and we realize it's healthy for us, it's good for us. And still we suffer with different type of sickness, because a lot of people suffer with all type of sickness and we really don't know what's the true cause of it. But why go mess with things? Why become an experiment? It's not difficult to turn on the fire and put a pot on the stove. It's not difficult to do that. I don't like being an experiment. I don't know how long air fryers have been out. It's like, I remember, now I'm seeing on the news, I know this is off, they're speaking about some injection that they was telling women to get years ago for birth control. And me, I was like, oh, a new injection? I don't want it. I would prefer to try something that's been around for 70, 80 years, 90 years. I think it takes time to prove, to see some of the side effects, but I wouldn't know thing. So just a little oil.
Yeah.
Some people like to fry their eggs in butter. I like to use a little oil.
Mm-hmm.
And what did you put in your eggs, Mia?
Just like black pepper, salt.
Is this all whole egg, or did you use like egg white?
Whole eggs and like some egg white.
Okay. So she put black pepper and salt. So what I'm gonna do, the pot is nice and hot. You wanna just pour this in. Right? Nice and hot. And it don't require a lot of stuff. And yes, I'm going to use a fork on this, but I'm not going to scrape it. And I'm going to basically start to stir it up like this immediately.
Richard said sometimes people make the coconut bakes too thick. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, maybe I didn't have a perfect one yet.
Yes, Redskin, you do see that. Yes, Redskin said, definitely this is the mom show. Yes,
Is Redskin throwing shades that I actually
what?
took
It's
over?
okay.
Mia, I took over.
It's okay because I try to go live multiple times throughout the day because I know at least 1 to 2 live stream. My mom is gonna be like,
you know,
this is my stream.
No, you know what? I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave.
No,
I just I'm leaving. I was just trying to show you a little part of Uniquely Mia life, but I'm leaving Redskin. Don't worry.
She's like a guest star Redskin. Okay.
So
like,
this is how.
See her often, but when you
do you see how the pot was hot, so the eggs cooked very quick and then wasn't sitting there? And what I like to do is add a little black pepper to the end of it.
You would like to go to Miami Phantom,
and then I'm gonna taste it. I'm gonna take a little pinch. Just one little pinch and taste it.
How's it taste?
A little tip.
Good morning, Philip. God bless you as well. How are you doing today? Kay said, to be honest, I ain't even.
Add salt to that.
Yeah. What's GTS? Which I'll regret later. Okay. Hey, Jesse, how are you doing?
Okay, and I'm gonna show you how we played it. Mia, get the juice ready.
Love the emojis, Robert.
Get the juice ready, Mia. Get the juice ready, Mia.
Hey, Ivory. Ivory said it's the Mia show. She is a good host and makes the show about the guess what is smart because you think it's the mom show. Exactly. So, like, the channel's Uniquely Mia, but we have guest stars or guest features occasionally. So they each get their own segment, guys.
Oh, so what they're saying, I take over your show? So
this is your segment, so it's not like you're taking over.
I took over your show.
Okay,
I'm off. Okay, you see what I'm doing? I'm preparing Mia's plate.
What juice you want?
Orange juice, please. I'm preparing Mia's plate. So Mia, take your camera. Make sure your area over there is clear. Take your camera and go and sit down and enjoy your breakfast. We didn't make any for Stu because Stu said how he's gonna
you
eat
gotta
leftover.
Go to sleep, Kay.
He didn't eat his dinner.
Wait, you've been awake since yesterday again, Kay? You always. Are you guys okay?
Go ahead.
Hopefully you get some rest soon, Kay. Mom, you have to unplug it. You gotta unplug the phone, please.
Oh.
No, Mom. Why'd you do that?
What are you telling me?
Plug out the cord from my phone, please.
Okay, so go ahead. I'll walk you through to the arm.
What you doing? Thanks. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you. Can you put this over here? 1 minute, guys. Okay, so we're gonna do an eat with me food review. We're gonna get my opinions, my mom's opinion. She doesn't really like showing her face eating, so we'll get like her verbal. She'll like be speaking, telling you what she think about the food, but you'll see my face while I'm eating. I have to get some juice. You want your food? Why don't you make your plate?
I am. So you don't want some plantains?
Well, I'll grab one off your plate.
When I'm home, guys, I eat breakfast early. When I'm at school, I don't eat breakfast, period. But good morning, everyone who just joined the live stream. Uniquely Mia here. Shout out if you are a returning supporter. I am seeing some familiar names. Do appreciate your support. If you are a new viewer here, I'm Uniquely Mia, and that behind me is Queen Mother, also known as Uniquely Mom. And then another voice you heard, that is Stu. So on this channel, I predominantly show you guys what's it like to be a grad student, but we're on summer break now, so we're gonna get more videos featuring Uniquely Mom and other people in my family. So definitely consider liking the video, subscribing. I post travel videos, education videos, technology videos, and a lot more. I'm essentially showing you guys my life. And this is a positive community. All opinion, people, and ideas, as long as we communicate to each other in a kind and respectful way and discuss age-appropriate content. Is that your cup?
Can you pour some juice?
Oh, yeah. So this is some orange juice, Tropicana Essentials. Hello. Welcome, Jalen. How are you doing? Hey, Ruslan. So I have this teacup. Why am I drinking juice out of a teacup when I know I'll probably need more than one? I don't know. I felt like doing it today.
Because you're Uniquely Mom.
Exactly.
I got kicked off.
You didn't get kicked off.
Her show,
You're still here.
I got kicked out.
They just know what's happening. Like, you could talk. You want to show your face while you eat?
No, I don't want. I'm going on. Where's Aiden? They bullied me because Aiden is not there. I know that's why.
So, like,
Aiden is not there.
This is a very diluted orange juice. Okay, let's taste.
I'm gonna have my own YouTube and my own.
Mom, you're welcome. Aiden. You're a guest star. That was your segment. We have different segments. So that's all I'm saying. Okay. First bite for you guys. What do you think about it? Let me know.
Hot.
What's hot?
It's hot. You're not real hot.
Oh, yeah, a little bit. How does it taste to you?
I 10 out of 10.
Oh, bro.
Just the plantain, it tastes like it was getting a little ripe.
Yeah.
So I'll give it a 9 for me.
Tastes good. What we saying? What do you guys plan on having for breakfast?
So
Would love to know.
You take the plantain and you put the eggs on it. Like
Yeah.
you make a plantain sandwich with eggs.
You
Like
take
this.
plantain on the bottom.
You put the eggs in between. You put a plantain on top, and then you bite it. Egg sandwich.
You ate yours like a boat. That's shaped weird differently. Oh, you put a plantain on top too.
Oh, plantain. This is how you have to set it up. I'm gonna get your thing. You put a plantain. The eggs. You could have do this yourself. Why you turn them? You put another piece of plantain on top, and then you bite it. Good night, girl.
Yeah. Okay, what are we saying? Good morning, Julia. Yes, we woke up early. I woke up at like 6, and then we started making breakfast like around 6:40, I think.
Redskin said it looks like French toast.
It does, really. Oh, maybe like French toast sticks, probably. Let me talk to you privately.
You know, tell Queen.
What?
We were not hearing the smoke detector. It's like we became
Who's
we
Queen?
became immune to it.
You're too far
But
in
I
the
read
comments.
the comments.
You're too far in the comments.
Okay, but I read the comment. No, I just want to let Dress. We're just gonna change the battery today. We hear it.
Oh.
we gotta get batteries.
Redskin said yes, mom show. Hey AP, what's up? What's up? That is an incorrect inference. I do not have a haircut. If you want to see what my hair looks like, go check out my previous live videos or some of my previous
What'd they
YouTube
say?
shorts. They said, what's up? That haircut is crazy. Kay said they thought it was
That might
potatoes.
be hip to somebody else.
Oh, true.
What Kay said?
They thought it was potatoes.
Oh, no, it's plantain.
Oh, I see the French toast comment. Guys, I'm behind in the comments a little bit. My mom's ahead of me. Hey, mister. How you doing? Hey, Aaron. Aaron said, how can y'all hear that smoke detector beeping all day, all week? I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I kept listening to it after I read the comments. So thank them.
Oh,
Queen
thank you for telling us about that.
We're gonna change it. We have to get battery.
How do you change it?
You have to change the battery. Stu's gonna do that.
Why you said that? That looked good. The eggs are good.
I think we need a little more salt.
Yeah, but it's good. You're not supposed to eat a lot of sauce. Sit down, Mom. Sit down. You can't eat a lot of sauce.
It's just a little tip of
No,
salt.
it's good for us. If I can
Man,
survive, you can survive.
This is a truly healthy breakfast. You really made it healthy because I would have put more salt. I need salt.
It tastes good, but like,
does.
it's in the back of your head. Salt is like we want the salt, but we don't need it. Do we really need it, Mom?
My tummy satisfied. My mind be good.
Oh my God. Welcome, Philip from Grenada. Are you going to the beach today? Wait, what? We got the... Okay. Oh, come on.
What happened?
Oh my God.
happened?
Oh, they put a racial word in that. How we report? Welcome on the channel. All opinion, people, and ideas are welcome. However, racial slurs, whether that's implicitly or explicitly stated, is strictly prohibited and not allowed on the channel. So please let's remember that as we continue to leave these
Who put that? What's
comments.
the name of the person that put that?
Ku Klux Klan.
You mean you are here another day and you didn't learn anything from yesterday? You didn't learn anything from yesterday? Okay, so you got another day to repeat. Hopefully tomorrow you'll be better.
It's like giving me Alice in the Wonderland vibes, eating, drinking out of this cup. Ivory said, I love your rings, Mia. Catch you later. Thank you so much. Glad you love my rings. I influenced my mom low-key. I'll show you her fingers another day, but like we influenced her. She has a ring stack now.
You influenced me?
You never used to have that many rings. You never used to have all the rings, so.
I always had a lot of rings. I just
You
never
didn't wear
choose
it?
to wear all, and this is not
So what
all.
made
I
you
have way
wear?
more.
What made you start to wear them?
I realized I have less years left, so I might as well wear all my stuff.
What's wrong with you? That's not true. Why you always saying morbid stuff like that? Guys, is your pants like that? Why does she always want to say something morbid? It relates to your mindset, you know. You need to have a positive mindset.
That is a positive mindset.
Hey, Ben.
That's called a reality mindset.
Hey, Richard. What's wrong with you? Hey, hello. How are you doing? Hey Nate, glad you're here. Hey Anna. Hey the pretty girl. Yes, it is raining. The weather says not to stop, so just
Someone
the morning.
asked if Uniquely Mom is single. In the Uniquely Mia's world, virtual world.
Okay, you're heading to work, Philip. Have a good day at work. Hey, Steven. You have a crazy amount of split ends on your eyebrows. You got split ends on your eyebrows. I didn't know that.
Were they God assistant when the creation of eyebrows?
Did you hear it? They want to know. Neology said widow's peak of wisdom. Never heard that before.
That's what they say. Some people say widow peak means that you're gonna be a problem child. Some people said people that have wisdom. What is it? Hairline? Is it a widow peak? Widow peak.
Yeah.
They said that how they would have a lot of wisdom. Some people say others is gonna be problem for their husbands. Others said they're gonna kill their husbands. They said women that have widow peak tend to be the ones that get rid of their husbands. So there's a lot of different things depending on your culture where you're from. But one thing I know, when we used to travel,
Yeah.
different places and different cultures of people, anytime they saw you as a little child with it, the women would always be in shock.
Why?
They'd be like, whoa. I don't know, it just made them pause. So you make people pause with that. God just decided to give you an extra kiss on your forehead before releasing you down to heaven, to earth. That's all. That's all it is. Stu, what
Is
you
it
think about
genetic?
widow peak?
Does anyone else have it in our family?
I have a short one. Mine's is not as long.
Oh.
And shoot, my husband is still here. So the part with Stu,
I'm still here.
I don't know how did you say that like positively or negatively? I don't know.
I check him every night. I have to put like the
What?
glass up to his nose. Is it time?
What?
So the widow peak is not true as far as like the husband.
Oh my
Because
God.
mine's as strong as an ox. The other day he rode. How many miles did you ride?
19.
19?
The other day he rode 19 miles. How long it took?
Why
you?
would
2
you
hours?
voluntarily do that?
Listen, he rode 19 miles. He rode his bicycle 19 miles in 2 hours, right?
Uh-huh.
And when he got home, because I was watching him
I can't
ride,
even run 4 miles in 2 hours.
Let me finish the story. When he got home after riding the 19 miles, I was in shock. I was like, damn, he's strong. I was like, man, he is super strong. So I was like, so the widow peaks means nothing. It means nothing as far as like that.
Really?
Maybe wisdom.
What?
Maybe wisdom, because you have common sense where you hear all opinions and you analyze stuff. You don't shut people down from voicing or sharing their opinions with you. You may give a little attitude, but you consider everything. So maybe that's what it have in it.
Yeah. Thank you, God. You like my rings. Hey Barry, why are you eating rice for breakfast? This isn't rice. This is eggs, scrambled eggs with some green plantains.
Somebody said,
What?
Extreme thunder. Lawrence, listen to this. I'm a violent robber. I run very fast and I can't swim. Guess my race. Are you serious?
Really?
Are you serious? Not the human race. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Not the human race. He trying to throw shade. I know what he's talking about. You know he's saying, right? He said, I'm a violent robber. I run very fast and I cannot swim. Guess my race. So he's trying the stereotypes. The stereotype that African American are violent, they run really fast and they can't swim. Those type of men.
No, I've never shaved my widow's peak. Mom, why do I have glasses?
You never shave what God give you. You know what's the definition of insanity? Ask them if they know the definition of insanity.
Do y'all know the definition of insanity?
Do you know the definition of insanity, Mia? What is it?
It's doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result.
So every time people shave their underarm, right? How quick do it grow back? Do it continue grow back?
You're saying you're insane?
When they cut their hair,
Yeah.
do it grow back?
Yeah.
So do you think that God put these things in place allow you to have hair certain places for a particular reason.
Yeah.
But we as the insane society keep cutting it off, talking about, oh, I want to smell better. And they're doing laser and they're doing all this stuff to try to get rid of it. They're trying to alter God perfect creation. We have hair in our nose, hair in our ears. You go to a scientist that studies
You got
everything.
hair in your ears?
They tell you the hair is there for a reason and a purpose. But we don't want to listen because it's not sexy. It's not cute. We don't find it as attractive. So we cut it off over and over. We wax it off over and over. And every month we go and do the same thing. Who's winning?
It's not about winning.
Insane?
But yeah, it's a choice that some people go they can't live without. But what if they don't have the money, they didn't have the tools to do it? Would they live with it?
I don't shave my mustache at school. I have to shave it around my mom because she be making fun of me.
I'll make fun of you.
Yes, you do. If I had my mustache right now, she'd be looking at me. She's like, you need to take that off. You need to take that off. She be doing that all the time. So anytime I come here, I try to like take off my mustache.
Sometimes it's just annoying.
It's my face. You heard what you just said. God put it on my face. Why do I have glasses, Mom? Mom, why do I have glasses? Why do I have glasses?
Because man created special machines, and the machines, it made life a little easier, but then everything has side effects to it. So from you spending so much time on the technology, it affected, you used up a lot of your eyes at a quicker pace.
Used up my eyes.
Yeah, because we're all blessed with an amount of usage. And technology makes us use that usage quicker.
True.
That's why you have a lifespan. You live to a particular age. God give you enough for it to last you and have perfect vision up to a particular age. That's why most of the time when you get to older age, then your eyesight start to go bad slowly. But you living in a time where technology allow you to do stuff so quick that you're burning out a lot of the stuff that you have. So for those people that feel as though they can create another human, they need to give us the answers on how to like make it your eyes perfect again without the glasses, but they can't do that.
And laser surgery, LASIK, light arc, something like that.
And you think it's perfect?
No.
I
drink an orange juice.
Laser, I don't want laser going into my eyes. I want to be shooting lasers out of my eyes. Can I shoot
Like
laser?
Clark Kent?
Yes, I want to be like Wonder Woman.
That's Spider-Man.
Oh,
I mean that's Superman.
Do they have Supergirl?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They have
so
Supergirl.
Supergirl, yeah.
Can I swim? Yes. I can swim to save my life to get to the life raft.
You could dog pedal with your
Yeah.
feet and a dog. You can't.
So I can swim to the life raft.
You cannot swim
can
the
swim
traditional
for real,
human
for real.
way swim.
Yeah.
You cannot swim the traditional human way. You swim the doggy way. That's what you can do.
But he can swim like the real way for fun behind me. Can you swim?
Can
you swim to the life raft,
I am
though?
wise enough to know how deep that ocean is, so I can swim as far as I can walk.
But what if you need to swim to the life raft? Can you at least get there?
I'm dying. I'm going down. I accept my failure.
He won't grab you?
Grab who? I'll be looking for him. He be back on the boat already. She's still out there. He's that captain. He's that captain that went down, and then the captain was already in the water. And then they said, Captain, what about the people on the cruise? He said, they still got people up there?
Went to jail.
So
Really? You would go to jail? That's crazy.
A husband won't go to jail for leaving the wife.
What?
A captain would, because the captain took an oath that he's...
That's crazy.
I think the captain wanted the job and took the oath, but never expected,
True,
to be in that situation where he had to stay. So when the water started to hit, he's like, are you guys nuts? I'm out of here.
That's true.
What is coming in? I want to live too.
He took the last ride.
Ain't no Titanic. Hey, this is a different type of Titanic going on. Every man.
No, I would do the same thing too.
That's why
Like,
when
why
you
would
go
you
on
do
a-
that?
He said, I'm going to write the book.
That's when you go on a boat, the first thing people should do is walk around and see where the emergency boats are.
What would
see
you
where
do,
the
guys?
life jackets in. Make sure you have tools. People walk around with speakers. People go on the beach. They're on a boat, right? You on a cruise ship, and they walk around with the towel and they nice pina colada, but they don't have like a little knife or something to cut the boat in case of an emergency. We don't think because we become so complacent that everything is cool. But you always have to be prepared. You never know. Emergency, you never know.
True.
Don't do what I do. Do what I say.
What? I'm taking the life raft.
The point is just make sure you know your exit. Make sure you know how to untie the boat if it comes possible. Because if something going down, you got time to run back to the room, or you think anybody that know how to do this got time to come and save you. They're like, I'm going and, you know.
True. No, okay, that's the worst. Like when the corner of your eye's itching. It's always itchy. That's why I try to grow out my nails too. You have to itch it. Everybody hates Chris. Who's Chris? Hey.
Chris Rock, right? Was it Chris Rock show? Was it Chris Rock?
You're not riding your bike 10 feet, Shaw.
Everybody hates Chris Wayne, the younger version.
Hey, Isabel. Hey,
The
Samuel.
younger version
Hey,
of
Snow.
himself based on his
Hey,
self.
Esther. Hey,
Story.
R. Hey, Mr. Bones. Hey, Michael. Good morning. I'm doing good. How are you doing today? Kay said, in my defense, as an African American, I for real take that very offensive. Y'all. Hey, Samuel.
Yeah, but remember people that write those things, they're really trying to push your buttons. And one way you have to look at things, you remember, you have to look, you cannot allow people to use power over you. You cannot allow people to say something and disturb you, because that just proves their point that they have powers. They know what button to press. You have to show that you are more powerful than that person that's really trying to provoke you and torment you. You know?
Yeah, true.
So always remember that. That's how I look at people. You are powerful. Don't prove that somebody have more power over you, like they can say something to trigger you or say something for you to be this way.
You are right, Shaw. Mom does have some opinions. I have opinions. Stu has opinions. I'm sure you have opinions. And you know what this channel is all about? Sharing those opinions, because we really do enjoy making entertaining content for you guys. However, ultimately, my channel is a safe space where we can discuss almost anything on this channel. Sometimes we'll respond to it, sometimes we won't. However, I think creating a safe space on social media, specifically the Uniquely Mia channel, where we're able to have hear different people's opinions, it's furthering our cross-cultural experience and our cross-cultural knowledge. And if you're able to respond to these different opinions in a respectful way, once you enter the workforce, or once you're around your friends, your family members, and you disagree with them, you'll be able to have a discussion where you're speaking about difficult conversations. So yes, Shaw, my mom does have some opinions, and this is a perfect place for her to share those opinions. And if you disagree with it, please let us know what you disagree with and why you disagree with it, and we'll be more than happy to respond to you.
You know, one of the greatest sentence that I've ever heard, they said let me ask your supporters a question. How do you speak to the devil? How does someone speak to the devil? Has anyone ever heard that? Know the answer to that?
Start praying.
If you speak to God through prayers, right? And prayers is something that's supposed to be something humbling, peaceful, right?
Yeah.
And God always say, when you want something from me, it's written, you go into the closet. Do you know why he said to go into the closet?
No.
So that when it's delivered to you, you know exactly where it came from and who brought it to you. You see, if you stand and be like, Lord, 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 and you have a whole bunch of ears around you, and then it come to you, and then you're like, then you don't have faith. You don't believe that God was the one that sent it, because you had a lot of people around you hearing you. So you may think, oh, he did it or she did it. But when you truly want something and you put that request between you and God, when it's received, when you receive it, nobody have to tell you to believe. You believe because you only gave that request to only one person could have heard it. Well, God is not a person. So the devil, how do you speak to the devil? If you speak to God and it's good and pure and good.
You're doing bad stuff?
You speak to the devil by arguing. Arguments.
True.
Arguments. That's prayers. So arguments, deep arguments and insult, that is prayers to the devil.
That's not good.
Okay? Because when you say mean stuff or do mean stuff to somebody, don't it hurt somebody? Don't it cause pain? Whether the person acknowledge it or not, you just laid the foundation and put that in that person. You disturb a person's peace. So who's getting off on that? Who gets off on making people or feel bad and hurt?
True.
Okay, so and then you don't have to say. So that person, as I said, the house, sometimes you just have to be quiet and you have to pay attention to what people do. You pay attention to what people say, because you won't have to ask somebody, what do you believe in? Do you believe in this or do you don't believe in this? Truth don't come from what somebody say to you. Truth comes. Jesus said, when someone speak truth, you never have to ask, is it true? Because you have a feeling, intuition internally where it would make sense.
Yeah.
it would make sense.
That makes sense. Yeah.
You know, one of the things, this is probably going over the line. One of the things I used to think about, everybody know the story about Jesus and Mary, about Mary, right? How Jesus was
I'd
conceived,
say
right?
most people, maybe not everyone.
Well, they call it different names.
Yeah.
But the story is told, it doesn't matter the story is told that Mary was young, she was a virgin, and an angel came to her and told her that she would carry the seed of God. When I was studying and reading the Bible, you know, this always puzzled me. I'm like, wow, God did that? You know, God, you know, because it's written as though she wasn't with a man.
Knowing he meant about biology.
No. Listen. She wasn't with a man and she became pregnant. That's how the story goes, right?
Yeah.
And for years, that question always puzzled me. Until one day I was in this kitchen by myself. You was at school years ago. I was in this kitchen and I wasn't even thinking about that. I wasn't thinking about the Bible. I wasn't thinking about that text. Nothing. I was just sweeping. And all of a sudden I paused. I paused because I said, wait a minute. Today, if a woman want to become pregnant without a man, she can go, right?
To the doctor.
She can go to the doctor.
Yeah.
And she need a man DNA. She need that sperm to go into the egg, right? But a virgin could become pregnant without the help of a man. Is that not true?
Yeah.
So why would we think back then? Our mind is not going to allow us to go and think back then. Is it something like that happened? Because we all was taught that story about God was the one that made us pregnant, but God make all of us pregnant. If God did not, God make everybody pregnant. He's the one that give the male the DNA and the animals the DNA, the different DNA, and they have to come together. If two women come together and do the things, that's not going to happen like that. You understand? It takes a man DNA and a woman DNA. So God makes everyone pregnant. But why is it that we never thought that they had?
Back to the fact.
Why is it that we never thought that the technology that we have today where a virgin could become pregnant without the help of the traditional method?
Because
why do we think it wasn't back there?
Because in modern day context, we think we're the most technological advanced society. That's the assumption, I think. So, legend, American legend. I'm not gonna respond to that comment. Kind of mean, but as my mom responds to you implicitly in that comment. You wonder how long. He said, "Mom, you kind of crazy though." Not gonna lie.
Well, you know that could be a compliment. Because you see, they use the word crazy, right?
Yeah.
But they don't know what they're saying. Just because they don't get it, I could be at a higher level frequency that they take time to catch up to me.
Yes,
I'm like in the Matrix. Neo. I am Neo, which they can't see and they can't understand. So where I'm speaking, so when they catch up to me in about 50 years, they're gonna be like, oh shit, uniquely me and mom was speaking truth. But it took them 50 years to catch up to me.
Yeah.
So don't take the words of what people label you as. That's why you have to know yourself.
Oh, yeah,
you have to be strong in your belief and know yourself. And you are here to share, but not to convince.
Exactly.
Because it's not their time yet to truly understand. So what you do, that's why Jesus said, pray for those that don't like you. What do you pray for? Pray that they have long life, that they're able to see. Like Kendrick Lamar said, if this world was mine, I'll take you up to heaven to see the light, shining with some that light.
She's doing the hand, guys. She's doing the hand. She's obsessed with Kendrick Lamar and SZA. If you guys haven't noticed yet. If you want to see how long my mom's natural hair is, go to my full-length traditional YouTube videos or watch my YouTube shorts.
Why you looked at me like this?
I'm gonna get copyrighted. You're
not gonna get copyrighted for a second a song. Okay?
Okay, you got your second. Don't put it on. She's obsessed with them, guys. Okay.
So anyone that call you crazy or call you stupid or call you this, smile with happiness and be proud of yourself, because that just means, because remember, they call Jesus the same thing.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
And Jesus said, my words are not for your ears to understand, because God is the one that open up people's ears open up someone's mind to give them knowledge. That's why sometimes you meet some little kids and they're so wise, and you meet somebody that's 90 and they're like so lost. Because God is the one that grants you understanding. Yeah. So it's not their time to understand yet.
Yup. Biblically roasted. Hello, online. We're from the United States. Hey, Adam. Hey, memorable.
Someone said nasty. I love that. I know I'm at the bottom of the comment. I love that. Nasty said, Thug Nasty said, I'd rather be crazy than not believe in God. And you don't have to call it God, than not believe in something greater than yourself. I would take that and put that on a t-shirt. I love that. I think you should copy that and put that on a Uniquely Mia t-shirt or a ring or something. I'd rather be crazy than not believe in God. It's just basic common sense. You believe in something greater than yourself. Look in the mirror. Believe in yourself. I'm not even going to say that because that'll be thing, because then there are people out there that would really go and do that to themselves.
Hey, welcome, Prima. On this channel, all opinion, people, and ideas are welcome. As long as you live your life, you're not hurting anybody. You're not hurting me and my family. You're being respectful. Who am I to judge you? I'm another human being. Dracula. I haven't seen Dracula recently. Hey, Jeffrey, how are you doing? American Legend said, oh, I did call your mom crazy earlier because of that one explanation. I didn't understand. I wasn't logical, but I've moved on in the conversation. Okay. Okay, Ivory said you're correct, Mom. Hey, Lollipops. Hey, welcome, Scribble. You might not get it now, but young woman, when you get to real life, you'll understand. I think I'm living real life. Unless I'm in a matrix that I don't know I'm in a matrix in. I'm pretty sure I'm living a real life.
You know why they're shocked by you? I think they're shocked by you because, and you are unique, right?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of unique people like you. There's a lot of, they are, but it's rare. It's like your widow's peak.
Yeah.
Your widow's peak is so rare, but you are not the only one that have it. There's others that have it. You understand? And you know what Mia is? Mia, God has blessed, and a lot of people out there is blessed. I'm not trying to say this is only focused on her, but you are witnessing her. Maybe a lot of people don't own their uniqueness, are not proud of it. She is so confident and is happy with her unique self that she is sharing it with you guys, and you are taking it as if she is naive or she is this. Actually, if ask yourself, whoever wrote that, ask yourself if you could go back to be in Uniquely Mia age, would you not do stuff different? Would you not take your time? Believe me, everything in the world, all the slangs and everything that's out there, she will learn it. She will learn it. But the problem is people learn it too quick and they don't get to accomplish other things. There's enough time to be sad. There's enough time to deal with all these other stuff. But while she's growing, she was preserved and she was covered and she was protected.
I was preserved.
She wasn't protected all the way, but the little protection that she received has led her to be what she is. And you are witnessing it and say, hey, you thinking that she's naive? She is wiser than so many in different ways. She may not have the common sense because of the corruption that you're speaking about. I know the corruption that you're hinting to, and she will get it. And this is one of the things I used to do in my household. In my household, I didn't have cable television.
No.
Not because I couldn't afford it.
No.
Okay? I had like maybe one bottle of soda a month was inside of the house. Yep. Not because I couldn't afford it, because I realized the only thing I had control of was what my kids, what I allow my kids to hear and see inside of the house. I knew when they went outside of the house, they would be exposed to everything. Okay? And remember, too much of something is not good. And it was my job as a mother to balance it. So my daughter did not have access to the cable television. In this house, they have 5 bedrooms. And they have 1 television in this house. And the 1 television in this house is in this family room. And I did that so that while I'm preparing meals for my kids here, they want to watch TV, they're in that room watching TV. And my kids are not going to watch inappropriate things when they know that I'm here in the kitchen watching them. As a parent, you have to know your job, and these are things that you have to do because you cannot control everything. The only thing you can control is when your kids are young and they're in the house, what they see you, what they look at. Because when you send them to school, when they're walking to school, when they meet their friends, they're going to get exposed to every single thing. And sometimes when you get exposed to every single thing too quick, you do not get to experience what Uniquely Mia get to experience, that innocent. That innocent is still there. So don't worry, she will live long enough. She will be here long enough, and she will be corrupted. She will know those stuff. But you know what? She have a thinking mind. She have her foundation. The foundation that was given to uniquely Mia will help her to make better choices. So don't take that as an insult when anybody try to throw that at you. Don't ever take that as an insult. You have to feel compassion for them and pray that they believe in reincarnation and hopefully they get to come back again and do it better.
Yup. Okay. Ivory said Mia said somebody save me. What? Hey, Doug. I'd rather be crazy than not believe in God. Okay, nice hairline. Thank you. Hey, cats and Pokemon. How are you doing today? Glad you could be here today. Hey, Marine. Okay. And the thing about it, you're not crazy because you're a Buddhist. Like, all religions are welcome. Like, this place, you're welcome as long as we communicate to each other in a kind and respectful way. However, we believe in a higher power than ourselves. That higher power for us is known as God. However, if you are Buddhist, if you are Hindu, if you are Islam and you have another name or different religious practices, you are still welcome on the channel. But just know that, like, speaking about religion, it's not necessarily a common occurrence, but like it happens. You know why people call some people crazy? Because you do not do what they feel is right. Oh yeah, that's based true on their they have to remember that they feel as though they come to their conclusion on how a person is supposed to be based on their lived experience, the roads that they walk. But they have to recognize and realize that not everybody took the same path. Yeah, they don't know how people stumbled or what happened. You know, you cannot compare what you believe is correct. Oh, this is right, this is right, this is how you should do, this is how you should. Like I said, God is the one that opened up our minds and give us understanding. And everybody has to stumble for a different reason. Yes, I know, for the Bible tells me so. That's the only part of the song that I know. Thank you. Glad you like my eyebrows. It is all natural. Shout out to my mom. Yes, you see this? Thank you. Okay. What are we saying? Okay. Red, okay, let me see. Let's skip over these. Hey, Lacey.
Exactly. V said sometimes we may need to change our values and rules to put God first. That's exactly true. But you know what? Who was the one that grant you that wisdom and knowledge to realize you have to change? You know, true change come from the person within. True change do not come from force. You ever try to force people to do things and then be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it, and then they stumble and fail? But that's consciousness, and that's what I said, that how you have to pray for like health and strength and long life. Yeah. Because let me tell you, even when God had flooded the earth with Moses, right? When it was Moses, right? Wasn't Moses?
Yeah. Wait.
No, it wasn't Moses.
Noah in the ark. Yeah.
When the earth was flooded, right? Yeah. After the earth was flooded, it's written, and everything was destroyed. What did Noah do? He went and he did a sacrifice and he prayed. And the sacrifice that he did, it touched the God's heart so much that even God said, I'm never gonna, God in that moment, God said that how I realized that man nature when he's young is to be this way. It's to be that way. You hear that when you're young. That's why when you're a child, they said that how you do childish things. You understand? Yeah. A lot of people, especially young men, they like to. It's easy as human to like want to follow the crowd.
Don't say a gender conforming
all of us, we try things, we do things, we make mistakes. But even it's written, it said that how when we are young, we make mistakes. We do things. But when you become, you know what sin is? A lot of times people do things that we know it's a sin, but that person is not conscious of what they're doing is a sin. You understand? Yeah. When you become conscious that what you are doing, it's against good, it's against what God would like, and you are aware of it, fully knowledgeable of this, and you continue to do it, that's where the problem is. Right? That's why Jesus said that how you do not judge. That's why they said when Jesus was here, he had meals with the simple person who they called a peasant to the richest king. He did. And he treated them each and all the same way. But the simplest person knew who he was and was bowing down to him and kissing his feet and washing his feet. That's why I said that how sometimes the most precious things is deeds that people do, not money.
True.
The wealthiest thing, when I run in the room and I see uniquely Mia and she looks at me and I see the light that comes from her face, the shine that comes from her face, my heart melts because that there is precious, more precious than anything else that I could ever receive. If somebody said, here's $10 million or that precious glow that come from Mia, which one do y'all think I'm taking? Do y'all truly believe I'm going to take the $10 million?
You should take the 10 million.
You better believe I'm taking the $10 million because I had years of her glowing. I had enough. My days are numbered. It's time for me to leave, Mia. I enjoyed your glowing, but bye.
Oh my God. That's crazy. I know she would actually say that. Scribble, thank you so much for your kind words. Scribble said your family. Oh my God. That's crazy. Really, Mom?
This is why I said now. And you remember, this is why I said, you have to accept reality. We all have an end. I enjoyed her when she was a baby. I enjoyed her when she was a toddler. I enjoy her when she was here. I'm conscious that we all have an end. So why not give me the 10 million so I could do things? I'm going to leave anyway, so I'm going to leave on a bang, right? Sorry.
That's crazy. Scribble said your family is very inspirational, and I'm happy to see these discussions. Glad you enjoyed. Thank you so much for your kind words. This channel cannot be called Uniquely Mom because, like, guys, over the summer you're gonna see her a lot, but that's just because I'm on summer break. Predominantly, I'm at school, so mostly you see me on the channel. Sometimes she'll go live for you. So she's like a guest. She's a delicacy. That's how I describe it to some of my supporters who's always asking for her. You love her so much, and you love my mom so much because you don't see her all the time.
Listen to this.
When
Pause.
you see her, it's like, ooh, somebody new.
Wait, pause. You see here? This is a little boss. If you,
What?
a lot of people believe that she's naive, right? You guys believe? Did you hear what she said? If it's one thing I respect you so much,
Ooh,
Mia,
look at the fire.
and you inspire me so much because I see how you hold on to your. It's you are conscious that this is your channel.
Oh, yeah.
This is her channel. She is the boss, and everything come back for her. She anybody to
But
ride
you're
her.
a guest speaker.
Exactly. She put me in my place because even when I do things that's not in line with her core values, she blocked me out. She fired me.
I don't
I
recall.
get fired.
I do
get
not
fired.
recall. I do not recall such
so I
things
respect
ever
her because
happening.
in reality, nobody's gonna come and do a Zickerman Facebook founder.
Oh no,
on you, right?
Facebook guy was crazy. I mean, I don't blame him for what he did, but like that's crazy though.
This girl, she's not playing. She trademarked her stuff. You see her here, she's naive. You know you can't use the Uniquely Mia name. Nobody could use that name. This girl trademarked all her things, okay? So try using it. She is young. That's just like the how. It's like wisdom. It's like so much stuff you have to choose your stuff.
Terrify is here. I think they're typing in the Guyanese accent for you, Mom. So Terrify, I'll be able to read your comments now. My mom, we have a decipherer here. Hey 2.0, how are you doing? Most of the trolls in the chat were not parented properly. Hey Jose, Cat's Pokemon said you ready to get corrupted, Mia. What? What are you saying, John? That's crazy.
Mia, what happened?
He said you'll get pregnant next week. That's crazy.
Well, like I said to you,
Eddie.
no, he have to do his part, right? Because I said that how there's prayers to do two different things,
oh, yeah,
right?
True.
And remember, God is such an awesome God. He did not bless us with the power of what come out of our mouth to affect other people.
That's true, too.
What comes out of your mouth, you only speak about yourself.
True.
Right? So you need to tell him congratulations because he just put your name there by mistake, but it's really the power is about what's going to happen. Hope he's prepared and ready. And you know, there's lots of books and he can always come here because Stu is here if he want fatherly advice because Stu, he said he's going to get pregnant. I didn't even know a man could get pregnant, so you're going to be the first, right? Wow. So congratulations.
Bigfoot is real. Where can we see Bigfoot? I want to see Bigfoot. Do you want to see Bigfoot?
Stu.
I wouldn't mind to see
Stu.
Bigfoot.
So yeah, tell us what
feet.
Bigfoot is.
Nah.
Show your feet.
No, my foot is not.
I got Bigfoot here, okay? I got Bigfoot here. Y'all know what Bigfoot means.
Yeah, okay.
You are the baddest. That's how you grow. Let's see. Amid said, Mia, you favor Eddie Monster. From who's that? I
Oh,
don't know
I
who
like
that
Eddie
is.
Monster.
Who's that?
From the Monsters.
He had a widow's peak. That's what
He
they
had
said.
a, yeah, he had a, was it Eddie? Wasn't it the son?
That is Eddie.
Oh, Eddie was the son?
Yeah.
Oh, you would like Eddie.
Who's that? I don't know who that is.
Do the dance. What's the
What
daughter's
No,
name?
it's the song. Dun, 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 dun,
What's
dun,
the daughter's name?
Matilda, I think.
No, not Matilda.
I
The
don't know what
dance,
they're
you
talking
know it.
about.
You do the dance all the
That
time.
dance?
No, you know the family, the mother's a vampire. They all wear black.
Oh, the Addams
The
family.
Addams family. What's the daughter? Show them the
Oh,
dance. Do Wednesday.
She's talking about the
Do
dance.
Wednesday.
I forgot the dance.
Do Wednesday dance.
You guys know Wednesday Adam dance from Netflix show? That's
Wednesday,
dance.
yes.
But I forgot the dance.
So they said you
like,
favor the brother.
dance, with my hands, put my hands. That's all I remember from the dance.
So they trying to say that how you
Oh,
have a
I
brother.
like Wednesday.
They said you have
No.
her brothers.
Pixley,
Eddie.
that guy?
No, the brother.
Isn't his name Pixley or something? I don't like Pixley. I like Wednesday.
No, yeah, but her brother have the widow's peak.
Oh, he does. I never saw that before.
But his widow's peak is longer. His own is longer. That just means you're extra blessed. God said before she left, He sending her to Earth to start Uniquely Mia channel to bring all the unique and beautiful people together.
Yeah.
So He had to put a mark. This is like your natural crown.
Oh,
You know,
I
like
guess.
the Queen of England. They go and they took all the diamonds and jewelry from all around the different world and they made it their crown. This is your perfect diamond. This is your ruby.
Oh.
This is more precious.
Can we get a diamond infused then?
We need some security around her because we got to protect this.
Really,
we got to
Mom?
protect this because this here,
Yeah.
this was touched by the greatest of the great.
Yeah.
That's why I said this was
Okay.
touched.
Okay.
So I never even looked at it like that. This is your natural crown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is your natural crown. That's why you see a lot of people not supposed to touch your hair or touch your head.
They're not?
And it's not
Oh.
because a lot of people don't come with positive vibes.
Oh, yeah,
Anyone
true,
that
true.
love you, anyone that love you genuinely can touch your crown.
It is my hair.
Yeah, anyone that love you and their heart is pure and good could touch your crown because a lot we
100%.
carry energy.
Yeah.
And when people touch certain parts of you, the energy that they're flowing.
100%, guys. Cats and Pokemon said you should be a preacher, Mom. You're very well spoken and have tons of wisdom to share.
Oh, thank you. That's such a compliment. I am a preacher and Uniquely Me alive.
Exactly.
sharing. And I think we all a preacher. We all a
I
preacher
said
through
you're a
our
savage, Mom.
through from our lived experience.
They want to know if you have a channel. She has a YouTube channel, but she's not consistently posting. If you could post
That's 'cause I'm
consistently,
busy
I'll
working.
recommend.
That's because
her
I'm always
channel.
working.
Yeah. So
I work so much, I
True,
never
true.
have time. It may look like I have time.
Yeah.
I'm someone that when I like to do something, I do it hard. When I love hard. If I decide to do something, I devote time to it.
Yep, I'm
You
doing
know, so
good.
it's
Laura, how are you doing? What are you typing?
it's hard to do that.
A 9. Hey 713. What? Yes, Wednesday.
Abed said the wrong person in your hair is not good. She's right.
Oh, yeah, true.
Thank you. So that's what I'm saying. It's like that's what I said about how kindred spirits. You know, we won't see eye to eye in everything, but it's connections there. And we help to continue to uplift and hold each other up because there's so many people in the world that's quick to tell you you're wrong, you're not correct, you're off balance. That's not true. So we have to counter that. We have to counter that with like-minded things that sometimes because it's a wonderful thing if you can carry your thoughts, but it's even more incredible when you have helping hands.
True. I don't blush.
All the time.
They said you were making me blush. I don't
All the
blush.
time.
Black people don't blush.
What are you talking about?
What?
Now you're being a racist.
I
Black
can't
people
be a
don't
racist
blush?
on myself. I blush. I
All
never
the
saw
time.
myself blush
All
in
the
my
time.
life.
All the time.
Okay,
All the
guys.
time.
Apologize for what I just said.
You know
but
when
I
you
don't
were
know.
born, when you was born,
Uh-huh.
as soon as you came out, the
Yeah.
thing that I noticed about you, your two cheeks were rosy. They were red.
It was?
Yeah, they were very
I
red.
found a baby picture of myself, guys. She actually has one, but I was really white. Like, I was like a I didn't know how was I so white and I'm this color now. So I found a baby picture of myself.
Because you wasn't corrupted by the environment and the sun and everything else. You was in the womb.
Why don't you save my placenta? They said, did you eat my placenta? They said when parents eat their placenta, you get the vitamins back. The people be drying that. They dry their placenta and they turn it into pills.
The way I was raised, and the knowledge that I have, that was not something in our custom and tradition. I didn't even know about a placenta until I got to America, okay?
You didn't?
No, I did not. So as far as like eating the placenta, I think that's way beyond me. So I'm not gonna.
It has like good nutrients.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not that advanced yet. You said the person that said I was crazy before has not said beyond. So I'm not there. So I accept that whoever is at that level eating the placenta, they're way above me. I'm not there yet.
First say good morning. Good morning, Fern. And they said good morning. My mom said good morning, Fern. Bigfoot did a smash and grab at Walmart last night. What? Really? What did they grab? Hey, Con. I'm from the United States. How are you doing today? Glad you could be here. Hey, Kevin. What's with the smoke alarm? Yeah, we're gonna change the battery later. Oh, that's my Birkenmart. Yes, it is. George Washington invented parkour. Did not know that. Parkour, I think that's the thing when people jump from the buildings of roofs, I believe.
Can you imagine who was the first one to try it? Who was the first to try it? And how did they convince that person?
Oh yeah. Like how did they convince them? That's a good question. Black people invented electricity. Yeah, I did hear that before, Kevin. So yeah, I did like Black History Month research one time. Black people invented a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, it was invented in a time period where discrimination was rampant, so they didn't get credit.
I have to say, like, black people did this if it wasn't for racism.
Exactly, true.
If it was just like mankind or human beings, we just invented stuff. But because certain people try to belittle us and make us like, oh, we did nothing or we did this. That's why we identify as just trying to reinforce and change the narrative. Like, we did this, we did that. But so many people, the human race, I believe that we climb on the ladder. Hopefully one day there's gonna be another little uniquely Mia.
Hey, yo.
And she's gonna be
Get away from me. Ew. That's disgusting. Why people always talking like that? Like, I'm a kid. What's wrong? I'm a kid. That's inappropriate.
She's a kid?
That's inappropriate, guys. Thank you. Glad you like the kitchen, Con. Can we see your mom? She's not like dressed appropriately, but if you want to see my mom like in a previous video, go check out some of my previous live stream, my fully nutritional YouTube videos. I mean, you can see her from the back, I guess. Her back.
We posted a lot of videos.
Yeah, I posted a lot of videos of my mom yesterday. So definitely go check out some YouTube Shorts videos and some of my full nutritional YouTube videos so you can see my mom. Thank you so much, Connor. Glad you love my nails. Hey, Olivia. Oh, thank you. Shout out to OG Boy 23. Thank you so much for purchasing a super chat. I really appreciate you. They purchased $1.99, sending hearts to you. You are helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. If you don't know, I'm about to tell you guys. All income that I make off of social media, it's going in its own separate account. And one day when I pay off my student loan debt, you'll be right there with me paying off a portion of it. So shout out again to you, OG Boy 23, for purchasing a super chat. Oh, you purchased another one as well. Shout out to OG Boy 23. They purchased $2.99 super chats. Our total 100%. We really appreciate you. We got to $3.98, sending you hearts. Thank you so much for purchasing that. Okay, what are you guys saying? Redskin said, stop that, man. I worked in a hospital and they will send that placenta home with you. I've just heard, like, I was on YouTube a lot when I was younger.
They don't let you take the placenta.
They said people are eating the placenta.
Like, they turn it into pills. I saw it on, like, YouTube one time. They turn it into pills, and then, like, the mothers, they eat it because they said it gives them vitamins that helps them heal.
Like I said, I'm not at that advanced yet. So I didn't open up my mind and my ears yet to accept that.
Hey, Olivia. Hey, OG Boy. Shout out to you again. Thank you so much for purchasing a super chat. What are you guys saying? Those are some... I don't even know what that means. Wow, Bigfoot stole all the size 19 shoes. Well, you know what? Size 19, I imagine, is very difficult to find some shoes. Never steal, guys. If you commit a crime, you'll get caught. But, like, it's crazy.
Bigfoot stole all the size 19. That's because it probably only had one pair. Because how many people wear?
Oh, yeah,
you understand? So it wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot.
Exactly. You are from... Welcome from India, Con. What's it like in India today? Hey, Name. How are you doing? Hola, hola, Olivia. Hey, Gio. Okay, what are we saying? Can we see your mom? Yes, go to my full nutritional YouTube videos or my previous YouTube shorts and you will see my mom. Thank you so much, OG Boy, for donating. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. So glad you love my glasses, Connor. You can't breed. Why can't you breed, Al? Oh, wash it. What are you doing?
I got it. Relax. Enjoy your supporters.
She'd be a nice guy. She would make me wash it if she wasn't on camera.
She's gonna get you later.
Exactly. Hey, Robo, how are you doing today? Guys, when I was growing up, never in my life did my mom ever have a dishwasher. I come to find out before I was born, she had a dishwasher.
That's where the dishwasher goes.
I never ever remember you using it.
It's spoiled.
How come I've never used a dishwasher then? I do not know how to use a dishwasher.
Because you was a baby.
Exactly. So why do you want to get one now?
Because. Wait.
Never in my life have I ever used a
You
dishwasher.
see how you be calling me back? Now, you know, I have the space over there. That's for the dishwasher. And I had a dishwasher, right? And I had a dishwasher when Mia was younger, right? But when Mia became older, she thought she was kind of be grown up challenging.
That was my fault.
So when the dishwasher spoiled, I said, why should I replace the dishwasher? I have
kidding
teenage
me?
daughters.
It's my
they have
fault
to have something to do, so I had to teach them how to wash dishes. So I had to get rid. I never bought back the dishwasher. So now I think it's time for us to bring back the dishwasher.
That's crazy.
Why? 'Cause she said she don't want to wash dishes?
That's insane. I don't even know how to use a dishwasher, guys. Like, that's crazy.
You don't wash any dishes. So we need the dishwasher.
Hey, Jesse. You got a boyfriend. What are you saying? Hey, welcome, D3. How are you doing? Do you like learning languages? I would like to learn another language. I haven't actively tried to learn language. I mean, I took high school Spanish, got an A in high school Spanish. What I do remember is hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien, no me gusta, and no lo siento. Yeah, why didn't you give me a tutor so that way I can know?
Your first teacher was a lady, a bilingual lady. She would speak to you Spanish and English. But then what happened, you went to school with other kids and...
Why'd you give me a tutor? I could have been a bilingual person by now, Mom.
And then you would have been speaking in Spanish, cursing me out, and I wouldn't know what you were saying. So that's why.
But my mom said when I was little, I used to speak Spanish because I had a Spanish teacher. And then I forgot. I mean, if I do actively start to learn a language, I think the first language would definitely be Spanish because a lot of people do speak Spanish in addition to English, especially when you travel different places. I think it would be a cool language to learn. Hey, Robo, how are you doing today? Blessings back to you. 9/11, thank you so much for your kind words. Hey, Floyd, how are you doing today? They want to see your head, Stu. They want to see your head. He's actually showing you his head.
He's walking by.
That's his head. So whoever acts to see his head, that's what his head looks like. Hey Turnt, how you doing? The first time I saw you at college working, I could only hear your voice and I expected you to be a blonde. Okay. Thanks for letting me know.
She do want to go and get that.
It's Cruella de Vil.
Okay, we're gonna go out today.
Like, I want like half of my head black, like black hair, and then half of it white, because I'm obsessed with Cruella de Vil, and I feel like it would be cool. Thank you so much, Redskin, for subscribing. Really appreciate the support. I do hope that you enjoy the content that you see. Definitely take a deep dive into the channel. We have fashion videos, education videos, dancing videos, manicure videos, and a lot more. And welcome to the community. Hey, Tony, welcome from Greece. Have you seen Aphrodite walking around recently? Athena, possibly, Artemis, Zeus. I mean, forget about Zeus kind of, but like, have you seen them? Would love to know. If you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, take a deep dive into Greek mythology. Really, really cool. Thank you. Glad you like the kitchen online. Do you have a boyfriend? Yes. Public administration, criminal justice, psychology, and professional writing. Oh, they said you're cute, Mom. Thank you so much for your kind words. Thank you, Connor, for subscribing. Welcome to the community. Hey, welcome, Non. They said you look great, Mom.
Oh, thank you. Tell them thank you.
And she said thank you. Cats and Pokemon said I never used a dishwasher until I was an adult. I still don't fully trust them. That's what I get. Like, I didn't even know my mom had a dishwasher until she told me one time she had a dishwasher when I was a baby. What's my favorite game? I like Just Dance. I haven't played it in a while, but Just Dance is fun. You're going to go to sleep? All right, lots of fun. Thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure to speak to you guys. I hope to see you in the next live stream or the comment section of my full nutritional YouTube video. Yeah, Cats and Pokemon, that's a good language. I'm going to put it on the list. Once I'm done with, like, all the degrees that I want to get, I think I'll branch out into learning some new languages. So I'm definitely going to add ASL, American Sign Language, on the list because I do know I have some supporters who said, like, they speak American Sign Language, so it'll be really cool to stream and be able to sign what I'm saying because I'm big on accessibility and, like, visual accessibility, like, digital accessibility, things like that. So I try to put captions and make stuff make it accessible for the color as well. So, like, definitely gonna add that to the list of languages. Possibly I can learn one day ASL. Welcome everyone. You can help me learn Spanish, Victor. Okay, nice.
I can teach you, you know what you should do? You could start to learn sign language.
Yeah.
With maybe once a week, every stream learn something new.
Oh,
I think like this mean clapping.
Oh, like jazz hands?
Yeah, I think like that.
Okay.
Clapping. So like every time, like you could incorporate that.
Mm-hmm.
Like when somebody says something positive or great.
Oh, like oh,
yeah,
okay, I see that. Okay.
and just do that.
So that's a good idea. Yeah, so I'll do that. So as my mom said, I'll try to incorporate sign language.
But you gotta make sure that's what
I know. I'm gonna Google it and make sure it's right every live stream if I remember.
when somebody say something that's like
Mhm.
so powerful that you don't even have words
Yeah.
to say to express it. You do that as a gesture, and all of your supporters will know what it means. And if you have someone on there that reads sign language, they'll know that too.
True. Hey Savannah. Hey Todd. Hey Stefani. Hey Christian. How you doing? Hey hey Star. Hey Joes. How are you doing? Thank you so much. You love my Dollar Tree glasses. I mean, they're not from Dollar Tree, but thank you. I'm glad you like my glasses, though. Hey, Jessie. How are you doing?
And it doesn't matter if it's from the Dollar Tree.
Exactly.
You show smart. You save a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah, even if they were from the Dollar Tree, Dollar Tree, like my mom said, I would have no problem with that, honestly. Thank you so much for subscribing, Stefani. You have a nice house. Thank you. Cats Pokemon said, oh, there's a mod. There's a moderator in here? Oh, did not know that. You're really cute. Thank you so much. You're cute as well. What's it like in London today? Are you from Thailand? No, I'm not. I look like your Thai friend. Well, who knows what I'm mixed up with. One day I'll take like an ancestry test. Am I in college? No, I'm done with college. Never have to go back there in my life. I graduated from college / undergrad. I'm from / university, so I'm a graduate student. Studying public administration and criminal justice. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I guess now I'm a graduate student studying public administration since technically, if we're looking at technicality, I don't have my criminal justice master's degree yet. However, if we're really looking at technicality on the deep end with my classes, I finished all my criminal justice classes. So, like, if I were to wake up tomorrow and be like, I just want my degree, and I change my program just to criminal justice, they would have to give me my degree. So, yeah. Hey, Rayo, how are you doing? Welcome from England. Hey, Derek. Hey, Rayo. You're pooping? Thank you so much for letting me know. Hey, Cats and Pokemon.
It wasn't attention. You wasn't seeing that. Yeah, you got that.
Oh, yeah.
She gonna see this. I'm gonna make sure she reads this. Or
How-
I'm gonna make sure she laughs.
Oh, yeah. How are they the moderator? I didn't make them the moderator, Cats and Pokemon. So maybe they're a moderator for another chat.
Yeah, we really have to put them on. Do an experiment.
I didn't make them the moderator. What happened?
What happened?
That was an accident.
What happened?
I think I accidentally put somebody as being a moderator. Oops.
Who? How you did that?
I don't know. It was an accident, though.
What are they doing?
He put somebody in timeout. They're no longer moderated. I removed the status. Thanks for letting me know, Cat's Pokemon. I'm not sure how that happened. I think my finger may have touched the phone and I didn't even notice.
Hack the system?
I'm going to change my password. Yeah, I'll change
What if they hacked the system? They would do
Yeah.
Who they put in timeout?
I'll change the password after the stream.
Who did they put in timeout?
COD said they put a racist in timeout.
Oh, that was cool.
They said they have no idea how they became a moderator.
That was,
I don't know how you became the moderator either.
But that was cool. They put a negative comment.
Yeah. Well, thanks for doing that.
You gotta give Cats and Pokemon is accent forever.
Cats and Pokemon. I'll give you moderator status one day. You want to join on your phone to see what moderators do?
Go ahead, put me on.
You have to write a comment, I think.
Oh, okay, just now. Let me on.
So I'm gonna give somebody I know moderator status, guys, so they can tell me what they see. So Cats and Pokemon, next stream, if you're on, you'll be the moderator. But I have to lay some ground rules for the moderator. Oh, they did put a racist comment in timeout.
That's
COD. So thanks, COD. Thank you so much for that. You actually did. So I guess I'm able to see what you guys do still, which is good. I don't know how that happened though. That was really interesting. Okay, so when their name is highlighted in blue, they have moderator status. Okay.
I have to create
God says you gave them too much credit, Bob.
What name?
Because you don't know. Think about the mod, like doing a good job. Hey, Ethan. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Tools. Tell mom, son-in-law said hi.
Hi.
Hey, Ian. Is it safe where you live? Chicago is dangerous. I went last year. Texas is my next visit. Is it safe where we live? I mean, I guess it's as safe as any other place.
Everywhere that you live, you should never become so complacent that you think like you're gonna sleep with your doors open, and you always have to take precaution.
True.
You know, and a lot of things happen, especially.
Security cameras all
Yeah, a lot of things happen in the night. In the dark, so you ain't gonna be outside with all your cash and all your jewelry walking. You're not gonna go in isolation. If you're a young man or a young girl, don't be walking in the woods by yourself, because we have trails over here. And matter of fact, that would be nice. We could take them on a hike. But Stu's coming with us
because
Stu's gonna be carrying.
I ain't going with snake.
And
he can bring down.
No, it's not. We're not in the woods. They have on paths.
No, but he can bring his stuff outside.
Yeah, he got his carrying license.
Yeah.
You have a carrying license too.
Oh yeah,
so,
I know.
Yeah, so we can go. You have to always take precaution. Always take precaution. Doesn't matter where you're at. If you're in a big city or you're in an isolation, danger. Remember, danger can pop up at any time in any place. But some places are worse than others. Because when you're in New York, one of the things that you usually say is like, where we're at, she always blamed me, Mom. Why
weirdos. They're like perverted.
Yeah, because some people are just like out there. They can't control themselves. They have no sense of control to keep it within. So you witness that. But over here, I guess to answer the question, over here it's beautiful. Where we're at. It's nice, it's peaceful, it's quiet. We're gonna take you guys outside. We're gonna go outside today. Take them to the pool. What time is it? Because I have to
8:37.
8:30. Yeah, it was raining, so it's not really that warm, but maybe we can get our feet soaked. Yeah. So we'll go outside and just go lay in the pool and get our feet wet just to show you eyes. But over here it's very peaceful. It's very peaceful.
I want to be your friend. Did you log in on a different account?
Wait, hold on.
Hey, Wado, how are you doing? Have a good day as well. Hey, Leica, we're doing good. How are you doing today? Hey, Kelly. Hey, V. Good morning. Good morning. You all have my number. So if you guys want my number, feel free to like the video, hit that subscribe/support number. What's being cooked on the grill? I think Stu's making like ribs. Oh wait, we have it. Oh, she's making ribs. He's obsessed with ribs.
He loves her. And then we have chicken too for you.
And there's chicken.
I have to
We wash and pre-season them overnight.
Y'all, thank you so much, Evan, for your kind words. You're cute as well. Ian said that's good advice, Mom. Stranger danger, 100%. Michael, gotta stay safe.
Always. That's why you see, you should take karate if you can take karate.
Y'all.
You should execute your, what is it, Second Amendment, right?
Yes.
If you could do that, you should have like.
Can you do a push up?
You have to.
Sure.
You just don't know.
Can you do?
Because remember, you may
More
be.
than you.
You may be out here living your life, being peaceful, minding your business, and there's always things to challenge you, to challenge how you would react. This world, Earth, is a place to challenge, to see how you will deal. And you're not ready to leave, and you're not ready. If you going out with whoever's trying to take you out. So always be prepared.
True.
But don't be paranoid. Don't let it like paralyze you where you do not live and you do not go out and you do not smile. You know?
True.
So
They said you're nice, Mom.
thank you. So are they. All of them are nice. I love Uniquely Me as supporters so much because I'm telling you guys, you took away so much from me. You lift my burden. It's like now I have peace, and then you reassured me that the choices that I have made in like contributing to her foundation, I'm happy with it because I see you guys enjoying it. And not only that, I see her growth and I see her development. And I'm so proud of her. And being proud of her is like being proud of myself, because you would not believe all of the judgment and criticism. I was judged and I was criticized for the things that I did, as far as like not giving her unlimited soda, and all my daughters, not giving them unlimited this, being too cheap, I was called all type of names, but I did not, but I realized those things was to break me. Those things was to break me because those people lived their life and they figured this was the right way to do it. But I always say, God bless everyone who can have a child and be a mother and be a father. That's a blessing, and and God gave you that role because you have something fantastic to contribute to the foundation of that individual. So you should not allow anybody to come and if they already raised their kids and they're happy. I take inspiration from people who did it, who raised their kids, and when I look at them and I see their children and I see their children as an adult, I'm like, wow, I want to have that relationship, or I would love my daughter or my son to be this particular way. So I'm going to take from that, tell me what you did. What age did you start? Why didn't you do this? Because I'm trying to learn, because it's something that I see that person did that I would love my child to grow up having. But a lot of times, people who are always trying to force their will upon people, they have the most messed up kids and the most messed up adults and the most messed up relationship, and they're crying and they're suffering. How are you going to give me advice? You know, one time I had a nightclub, right? I'm going to tell you the story. When I had a club, right? It was a bar. Every time I opened up the club, they used to have a lot of different promoters and stuff. Promoters are people that keep like a lot of parties and things, right? But they had one particular promoter. He had to be, I'll say like he was in his 70s. He was silver hair, silver beard. So he used to come to the club every night, sit at the bar, have his drink, right? And every time he used to come, and the club was nice, you know, nice crowd, loyal people, you know, it was nice. But every time he came, he always used to say to me, you know, if you did this, then this would happen. If you did that, and that would happen. And I used to be like, he's been in the business for like 50 years, right? 50 years he's been in the business as a promoter, and he never accomplished anything extraordinary. But me, at my young age, I had this club that it was like a nice family thing where people was coming to it, and I was content and I was happy. But he was always judging that I was doing something wrong. I wasn't doing it correct. So I used to look at that and like, why am I going to take advice from you? Why am I going to take advice from you when you are not where I want to be? And you're already like 70 something and I'm like 20. You know, but I never told him that. I just used to be watching and listening, and then go and continue doing what I wanted to do, and he would come back saying the same thing. Because remember, I wasn't losing. I was happy. I was paying my bills. I was making enough. And, you know, so that's the whole thing. I listen to everyone, but the people that you really want to like pick their brains and get information from is from people who are at a place in their life. If they're parents and they raise their kids, and you could look and you see their kids are well manners, or their kids are intelligent on this way, and you would like to know what you can do to accomplish that. That's who you take things from.
True.
So I don't know why I got on that.
Do you like Delta Dawn? I've never seen that movie before. Hey, Jessica. Thank you so much for subscribing, Jessica. Welcome to the channel.
Lawrence.
Hopefully.
We could let Lawrence do it. You busy?
You enjoy the content that you see.
I don't want to use.
What you want to be?
Hey Ian, we have free health care in England. That's nice. Yeah, I've heard that before. It's expensive. I believe 500. Okay, cool. You're hungry 2.0. Go get some food. We do not want you starving. Hey Glenn. Who's gonna change the smoke alarm battery soon, guys?
Yes.
If Dad dropped down and give 20 push-ups, Stu, what are you gonna donate for 20 push-ups? They said if you do 20 push-ups, they'll donate.
Now
we not getting that.
They want you to twerk. They want me to do push-ups.
You said you could do push-ups. You said I can do. My max is like 5.
Okay, I'm Stu manager.
it.
I'm Stu manager. Wait a minute. Give us the money first, and then we produce the work after. Pay first.
They said Stu do 20.
Okay, so do the donation first, and then I'll make sure that he do it.
Yeah, do the donation
I'll have the whip
first.
on him. I will have the whip on him to make sure that he does it.
Do the donation first.
You gotta make
Can your mom adopt me, please?
Yes, I adopt you virtually. How old are you? Because it's difficult. It's really, I can be uniquely me and try to share a little of my experience with you, because when that's like a lot of work for me, because when you have to take them when they're really young, because the foundation is so important. Not saying when you're older, your foundation can be changed. It could change, but that's a lot on me, and I have went through so much. So what I can do is anytime, drop a little of what I feel to drop on the channel, and hopefully you can take it and it helps you a little.
Yup.
But
Hey, Joseph.
I can become one of your supporters like you guys are for me.
Evan said that's good advice. Ian said she can talk for England.
I'm gonna log on with Stu.
Okay, Evan said, Ian, why don't you wait? Okay. Hey, Juliet. Julie, how are you doing?
What's going on?
Turn it on.
Sing the song or your ex.
I'm doing good. How are you doing today, Benzo? Hey, Christina, how are you doing?
So I have to put a message?
Yeah, put a message. So I'm gonna give my mom test moderator status.
This is Stu. Okay, go ahead. He just
Okay.
said hi.
So there's two. Okay, so if I want to turn you into a moderator, add as moderator. There's two. There's managing moderator. It can manage block words and change chat modes in live.
We don't want that.
Okay, so standard moderator. It can review and remove chat messages and hide or put users in timeout.
And what else?
So
Is
I
that
gave
so
you
too?
the status. So now I guess
Oops, when I came out.
click on username. What power do you have? What did it say?
Oh, what it says. Don't forget you're a standard moderator for this channel to help create and build a positive, safe community. Hey, why that sound like you? Did you
What?
read YouTube guidelines and think? Because that's
I read it before, yeah.
Because you always say that.
Yeah, I read.
Welcome to Uniquely Mia's channel. I'm here to build a positive and safe community.
Well, I didn't read.
Where we can all wait a minute. Did you do plagiarism?
No, I was saying that before. I was saying that
So
before I
they
knew
just
about
copied
that.
you. They copied you without paying you. Delete inappropriate messages. Put participate in time.
The only thing I don't like is they can hide.
Yeah,
people.
hide someone. From
That's
the
what
chat.
we don't
Yeah,
like. You
that.
guys can hide
Yeah.
users.
We can
That's
hide
what,
everybody.
yeah, we don't want you hiding anybody from the channel.
Yeah, that's what I said. This is power.
Yeah, and it was an accident that I gave COD moderator. So
But
I
COD
didn't even
was
know.
good.
Yeah, you were good with
But
it.
COD was
Yeah.
yeah,
But
because
I didn't even know you had that.
we have to know because that is a lot of power.
Yeah.
still. And then something. I think monitors should. Anytime you take on a role, you should be rewarded somehow.
True.
And we live in a world where people like to sue.
Oh,
Uniquely
yeah.
Mia, you had me
Yeah,
working
that's
and
the
you
thing.
did not give me anything. But
Yeah.
all I made was a penny on the video. How could you split a penny? What's
true.
half of a penny? What's half of a
Oh,
penny? Because you got to
nothing.
take that penny you made.
Break
now,
the penny in
If you
half,
start paying
probably.
moderators, you got to give me some money. You got to give Stu some too. So can a money be divided up?
A penny can't be divided up. How are we gonna divide a penny? Nobody getting nothing. Evan said, haha, I'm too old to be adopted, but I'm cute.
You're cute.
Christina said, can I be your mom's daughter? You can be her. We can be your friend, Christina, and everyone else
No,
on
they
the
can
stream.
be my Uniquely Mia. I'm Uniquely Mia's mom to everyone that wants me to be their mom on Uniquely Mia's channel. So if they
Uh-oh, don't get Uniquely Mia jealous.
look at her face. Look at her face. Look at her face. Look at her
Just
face.
know, like as I always say, guys, we're here to support you guys. So yeah, I consider all my supporters as my friends, and as my mom said, she can be uniquely me as
But you
mom
know what?
to you guys. However, just note that, like, as always, not to make it serious, but as always, this is a virtual platform,
You
so
know-
always reach out to like the real people who are in your life.
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah. And then I did
lean on
speak to
them.
the truth because knowing myself, I like, as a mother, I like to go above and beyond in all that I can do. And if I don't have it, I'm gonna work and I'm gonna do what I gotta do to make sure my kids have it. So I don't think, how am I gonna be an effective mother if I take on so many to be my children, it's gonna make me decrease in my ability. It's gonna make me decrease, and then you guys are not gonna love me. You're gonna be like, well, you did like what you did to Uniquely Mia. Why does she have to get this and I don't, mother? That's not fair. So do you think it's fair? It's not fair to me. You guys want me to remain my unique self. So if I take on the responsibility as what a mother should be to everyone, I think you guys are gonna have enemy because then it'll drain me and Uniquely Mia is gonna you going out?
Is it cold?
No, it's not cold.
Look at the chicken. No, that's not chicken. Look at the ribs. What type of
Why is
What
it
type of
yellow?
meat is that? Yellow? Why is it yellow?
He put
Well,
mustard.
I put mustard as a base,
Oh,
and then that'll just cook off.
what type of meat is that?
This is pork. The chicken's gonna be on that side.
Let's go to the pool.
How long does it cook? How long does it take to cook?
At least 40 minutes.
That's it?
Yep. And I got a thermometer here that I stick in the meat.
Oh.
If you look right here,
Why do you like grilling so much?
because I can't do it in New York. Right here.
Oh, okay.
This I stick into the meat and I let it cook. But I'm charging it right now.
Well, what we're gonna do, we're gonna put on some clothes. We're gonna walk up to the pool.
You finna walk?
Could
so-
take the car. Why walk?
Okay. You gonna drive up?
Huh?
Oh, yes. I could drive.
She can drive.
Okay.
And y'all, you can videotape that. Her slow motion driving.
I could drive. What? Look at her face, guys. Why don't you trust me to drive?
But
you should have
no,
seen
I
her
think-
face.
no, but
she
we
looked
try-
at me like.
But we trying to go to the pool, so if you drive, you have to take your license and everything. So it's better off, I think, maybe we walk, so we don't have to walk with anything. Because then to take the license, that means we have to take a purse, because you don't want to leave your stuff inside of the vehicle.
Do you know what Karens are? We need to walk with our license anyway. A Karen come up to us and be like, you know what neighborhood we in? You need to walk with your license regardless. Karens are in this neighborhood.
Your president is in office. so
Like
I
my
gotta walk
president,
with
we talking
everything.
about my president.
I gotta walk with my
What?
my cross,
Actually,
my
they
thing.
have
my
30
president.
minutes.
Here.
Uh,
Yeah, so we could charge up and we could
okay.
go to the pool. We're gonna go to the pool.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna end the stream. We have to get dressed to go to the pool, as my mom said.
Siri, give me a 30
Well, let me read these final comments really quickly. Welcome from Zambia. Hey from London. Welcome, welcome Raymond. Hey Ian. What a happy home you live in. Thank you so much for your kind words.
Happy today.
Yes, Wakanda forever. I want to hurt myself. Don't do that, Christina. Call 988. Remember, you are important. The world would not be a better
What
place
happened?
without you. They said they want to hurt themselves.
No, Christina, I would not be. I would. Don't do that. We need you, Christina. You bring such joy and light. Okay, you bring such joy and light. Being on the stream, your
Yup.
energy.
100%.
Please call the number if you need to
988.
speak to someone, and
988.
please continue to be here. Whatever you're going through in life, let me tell you, there's always tomorrow.
Yup.
Things may not be the way you would like it to be today, but pray that God bless you with health and strength in every way, physical and mental, and it will get better. Okay? There was once upon a time, the only thing I ate for breakfast, lunch, and dinner was eggs, scrambled eggs. Now I give God thanks that Stu's able to buy ribs. I don't buy the ribs and I don't eat the ribs, but if I wanted to eat the ribs, I can. It's a different day. It took about 50 years to be able to get to ribs, but I ate eggs for many years. And I'm
wanna
happy
eat
that
ribs, so that
and
makes
I'm
no
happy
sense
that I
what you're
held
saying.
on. That's the whole point I'm trying to tell you, is to hold on.
Yeah.
Do not give up. Even when it's thing, just pray. Learn to pray and learn to love yourself and know how important you are, because God took his time in creating you.
Yup.
Do you know that? He took his time, and you may not understand your purpose. You may not understand your mission, especially if you don't have anyone to hold you up and remind you of this. You now have Uniquely Mia and Uniquely Mia's mom and Stu to remind you of this, okay? We took a while to get here, but we are here. So your job is, you cannot give up when you finally found us. We finally found you, and we need you.
Yup.
Okay? We need you.
And call the number 988. Christina, you can speak to a confidential individual who is trained to help you.
And Christina live in America?
I don't know, maybe. I think so.
And if you live in the United States of America, America have great resources.
Yes.
A lot of times we hear about all the negative stuff and all the stuff that's going on, but there's no place like America in the world. I don't care what people tell you. I travel a lot. There's a lot of people that live in certain areas and they don't have choices. They have no one. They have nothing. If you don't have food, there's places in America you can go. People will help you. People will help you. If you need those resources, use the resources. You are not down. You know what the problem is? If you are down in your life right now, this is where you're at in this moment. Use the resources, whatever it is, to help you get up there, to change your life. The problem is when you are down and you want to stay down and you don't want to do anything. But this is the great thing about America. There's help out here. Please use the help.
Yeah.
Because God took his time, just like he took his time to create Uniquely Mia with that widow's peak. He took his time in creating you for a purpose. And sometimes we don't know our purpose. Sometimes it wasn't revealed to you. Sometimes you have to stay here long enough to know it, but you are important, and don't ever, and it starts with you. Start telling yourself you are important.
Daily affirmations,
Okay?
Christina.
In spite. Remember Harry Potter? How, I know this is fantasy, but it's true. Sometimes you watch movies and they take real life experiences and put it into movies so that people can remember and comprehend. Remember Cinderella. Remember the wicked stepmother. Come on, we went through, even me, if I was to start opening up my life and tell you about the things, even people that have a mother and a father. Sometimes you're blessed and you grow up with your mother and father, but sometimes they have their own pain. We carry pain. If you never heal from stuff, you carry things, and then you don't understand, like, why this person speak to me this way, or why this person treat me this way. You don't understand sometimes that person is carrying their own pain. It's not right, because as a young person, you really can't understand that, because all you feel is pain in that moment. But you stay here long enough and you grow up, you realize, maybe then you would hear the story. You will hear how this person who should have taken care of you, how they was traumatized, how they never paid, how they never healed. So please, Christina, please, and anyone out there, don't ever do that. We all have an end. That's destiny. We all have an end. But what we're not going to do is try to make our end quicker, because that's not right. We all want to be reunited. If you have someone that you loved and left this world before you, we hold on to hope that someday you'll be reunited with them, but then we have to celebrate them, that we were blessed to know them. And some people in our life, we want them to be here forever, but that's not the fact of it. We only have them for a time. So we that are left here behind, we have to learn to cherish each other and enjoy the moments. And if you just have eggs to eat the eggs proudly and give thanks. If you just have water, drink the water proudly and give thanks. Because you know what? Somebody might be drinking Coca-Cola, but they're drinking a cup of sugar that you know what it's doing to their organs. So don't envy anybody. Just try to be inspired by people and see what you can do. So please, Christina, I think this is like the second or third time I said that to you. It's really starting to hurt me and hurt my heart, because I don't want that. I need you. Uniquely Mia need you. You are so positive and upliftment. I feel your energy. So please, get the help that you need, okay? If you cannot get it from within your household, you are in the United States, get the help. The United States have great resources to help you, so please.
Yup, and then as I always say, Christina, if you are an adult or if you are a minor, I'm assuming you have a phone since you are watching this stream, please call the number 988. That is like the number 911, but 988 is the national number. You can call and you can speak to a trained mental health professional who can speak to you about your challenges and provide you with those resources. Also, reach out to the real people in your life who knows you and who knows you and who you know physically, Christina. Speak to your parents, speak to your friends, speak to people around you, because if you may think they may not care, but trust me, I'm fairly confident that they're going to care.
She's 19 years old. Beautiful age, sweetie.
Beautiful
age. Believe me, you have is so much. You're gonna look back. You stay on earth. You do everything to keep yourself healthy, physically, and beautiful with health and strength. Go out there and conquer the world, so that you can come back in 20 years and you can start like your own Christina. Christina, YouTube to help someone that was feeling how you felt.
100%.
Become, let me tell you, it's so, when you are a victim, when you have, it's sad that you have anyone that can make you feel that way and become how you were feeling. But when you're going through things, I always say that how it's either you become like whoever it was that did whatever to you, or you become a champion to save and to be better and to be greater. Okay? Be greater. And it's so many history, so many people blessed where they wrote their journey down for us to look to. Think of even this. You guys always take me back to the story. Think of the story of Job. Do you know how Job was wealthy with love and wife and kids and monetary everything? But what happened was, it's written in the Bible that the devil went up to God and he said, and God said, hey, how is my most humble and loyal subject Job doing? Now I'm going to preach to you guys. I'm going to say this before we log off. Sorry, but I'm going to say it. No, keep it on. You let them see you while I'm talking. So this is the story of Job if you don't know it. So the devil was walking around the earth and he went up to God to check in, because employees have to check in. So the devil went up to God and God said to him, how is my most humble servant Job doing down there? And the devil said, well, he's only a humble servant because you make sure he have a wife. You made sure he had children. You made sure he had good health. You made sure that he had money. So that's why he's so humble to you. So God said, oh, really? Well, you know what, devil? Go and do what you want to do to Job, but dare not kill him. Do what you want to go do to Job, but dare not kill him. It was all to test him. So the devil came back to earth. And first thing he did, I might be out of order, but he got rid of Job's wife. He killed all of Job's kids. He took away all of Job's wealth. He put sores on Job. He made Job sick. But did Job ever doubt God? No, he stayed fast. He had faith in God. Then when the devil saw that he took away all these things from Job, the devil got Job friends and everybody to come around him and laugh at him and said, oh, you're such a sinner. Oh, you did this. That's why that's happening to you. You did this. You're such a terrible person. But still, Job didn't argue with them. He said that how all that's happening to me, God knows best. God knows best. Job was so loyal and he held his faith so much. You know what happened in the end? God restored every single thing to him. What if Job had gave up? And when he gave up, he went to heaven and God said, it was all a test. If you had faith in me, you would have known that I send these things because many are called, but only a few are chosen. All of us are called, but only a few will endure. Only a few will hold their faith. And that's you, Christina. When you feel as though it's no hope and you can't take it, no, remember the story of Job and fight and be strong and have faith. Look to yourself. You don't need anybody else. Have that faith within you, okay? Have that faith within you. Pain will not last continuously. It has an end. That's all I gotta say.
So
and I apologize.
out.
I apologize to anyone if this come across as like preaching. I don't need to preach you, but sometimes I'm such like things get into me where I can't help myself. It's like I can't even contain it.
Okay, we get it. All right. So Christina, what you are going through is definitely serious, very important.
And she's in New York.
You're not the only one, so
And you're in New York.
Yeah, so there's a lot of resources around you in New York. So you can reach out, and since you are 19 and you're a college student, reach out to your school, because your school should have like therapy or things, psychological services that's available to help you that's paid in your tuition.
Use
and
them.
It takes a quick Google search. If you attend Apple University psychology department, mental health treatment. And I'm sure Google's going to come up with some information.
Christina, you're 19.
You.
I don't care if it's like academic. If you feel, wait, I got to say this. Let me tell you something. You're 19 and you're a student. I don't care if it's academic, I don't care what it is. If it's financial, I don't care what it is. You are in New York. New York have great resources, okay? You put them to the test. You go in and say, I need help. What can you do for me? You have this position. It reminds me of my daughter, my middle daughter. I remember I told you guys the story one time. Her teacher called and said she was going to remove her from a class. And I said, no, you're not going to remove her, because I know when she came into this world, she came in fine. So your job as a teacher, what can we do? You can't put everything and expect the teacher to do everything. The parents have to help. But Christina, you are 19. You are a young adult. You're in a great city that have a lot of resources to help you in whatever area you need help with. Go in and let them put them to the test. I need help.
Yep, and they're going to help you. Hey Evan. Evan said the man cooking in the back is a legend. He looked like he makes epic meals. Hey 2.0, epic meals all the way. Okay, let's see. Cat's Pokemon said, when are the poo people? Yeah, TWC really wanted to see us in the pool. So when I go to the pool, I'm starting new stream. So maybe it's just the wrong time. But like if they, if
we're gonna
it's
charge up our phone.
yeah, let's
We're going
say
to the pool.
let's say we go to the pool and they're unable to join that stream. I'll have the like that live stream Cats and Pokemon to direct them because I know it was mostly TWC who really wanted to see the pool content.
So
Okay.
we're going to the pool. We're gonna charge the phone up for about an hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
You want to see my mom's face, Christina? She's not ready to show her face now, but you can always go check out my previous YouTube live videos or YouTube shorts.
You dropped a lot of nice
Yeah.
videos yesterday.
Yeah, a lot of YouTube shorts. So go watch those YouTube shorts. Hey, Muhammad from England. Okay. Crats and Pokemon said, good, Christina. That helped me a lot in college. It changed my life. You got it, Christina. Yes, Christina. Keep that positive mindset. You're going to talk to somebody on campus today. Okay, that's great.
Yes.
So you're reaching out and you're going to get the help that you need.
Yes.
Hey, John. My mom's from the United States. We're in the United States right now. Okay. Alrighty. Thank you. Glad you like my hair. Alright, so thank you so much for tuning into the live stream. It was a pleasure speaking to you guys. As I said, we're going to start a new stream later on, so make sure you subscribe. Make sure your post notifications are on. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you all later.
About 11?
Yeah, about 11. So thank you so much for
Charge
watching,
up.
guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Pool at 11. Pool at 11.
New York City time or, 11. Bye, guys.